got the browser muted so I can so we hear no echo. So going into it. So what you been up to, man?
Nothing much, man. I just went to Miami just for a couple of days just to get out of town. Play some.
I was watching your latest stream with what's the guy name? Alton.
Extreme Optimist.
Extreme Optimist. I actually like the guest, dude. Like y'all was having that dope discussion, man. That was some dope shit, man.
Yeah, we talk about scenarios a lot.
I like when you say devil's advocate. It's like, I gotta play devil's advocate.
Oh yeah, because somebody probably from YouTube or someone is going to come across that like, is he advocating beating women's ass? Or what is his stance? That's why I said, for anyone that's listening in the future, I'm only playing devil's advocate. Got to be clear about that stuff.
Yeah. I actually gotta watch that show because I heard y'all guys talk about it, and after I got done with the stream, because I'm still like I'm like 2 hours I'm like 2 hours into the thing watching it. And I was like, oh, I gotta finish I gotta finish another hour of it, and then because that's a dope discussion. Like next time you have a discussion like that, man, I gotta join the discussion again. That was actually a dope show, man. That was a dope discussion.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. So, like, guys, this is episode 6 of Dragon Ball Podcast. This is actually a replacement episode of the episode before I got the copyright strike. Thank God the thing's lifted, dude. Because I've been wanting to do this podcast for like a minute. Because I know the stream, was the Power Tournament's about to end in March. So we're going to discuss like, you know, and you're going to discuss like the like our thoughts on Power Tournament so far, what we hated, what we liked about the show, you know, some of the stuff and like power ups and stuff like that. So where do you want to start, man?
Damn. What's the last time we talked? Khalifa and her transformation? That's going way back.
Kefla, okay. I think Kefla was the last time we talked before I got the copyright strike though. Like,
okay. Yeah. How'd you get a copyright strike on the Hangout?
I think it was Misanthropic. It was Misanthropic. Let me start. It was MA. It was MA. He was playing some music. And it was like, I think it was like 5 to 10 minutes. So you know how YouTube is with the new music thing. And I was like, it's only like 5 to 10 minutes. And I just got like a 3-month copyright strike. And I was like, damn it, man. And I created another one. I did like one video for it. And I was like, well, damn, I didn't know my thing because I want to create the second one. I knew this one's up, but I got the second one up just for a backup channel, just in case I get it again. But not like it's no music on the stream. It's my plays. I say no music, man, just no music because that's some bullshit though what they did. But I'm glad I got my channel back. But you know, this ban so the strike lifted. But man, So you want to start with Kefla? You want to start with what you hated, what you liked about the tournament so far, what you hated about the tournament, what you like about the tournament?
Yeah, we can start what I like and hate about it. What I like about it is that you know, we starting to see we got a taste of a lot of different characters, a lot of different universes. Of course, we can break off. They can go any direction with any universe. They can make a whole bunch of side movies and all the other stuff. There's a lot of characters that I'm really interested in. I'm really interested in Universe 6. And those characters, what universe is Jiren in?
Universe 11.
Universe 11.
With the Pride Troopers, with the Pride Troopers. So.
Yeah. So I'm interested in that universe also. So yeah, I'm also interested in universes that didn't participate. Like they said they were too powerful. Like, do they make Jiren look weak, or like what about those guys?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, I think what I like about the tournament so far is I feel like we had some good moments. Like we had good what the fuck moments going on. Like when I think when the first universe got erased and everybody was blown back. Like how what's the two guys' name again? The two kids. What's the guy? I forget the names all the time though.
Xeno.
The two Xenos when they did the first universe. And I was like, God damn, man, they actually did it. Like, I didn't believe it at first. I'm like, oh, they ain't gonna show it. They got eliminated, man. So I think what I like so far to me, and I still think one of my favorite moments episode 109 and 110 when Goku got the Ultra Instinct, and I think I'm pretty sure you seen that video, the image of the the Super transformation for the when Goku master Ultra Instinct.
I just saw the episode. Yeah.
Yeah, that picture looks so badass. I was like, bruh, I'm really liking. Look, I know people get tired of Goku in the transformations because they feel like I'm tired of Goku getting every thing. But dude, you can't tell me that don't look badass, dude. That shit look like, to me, that look way better than Blue. Like, that should have been, to me, that should have been Super Saiyan God form. Like, that should have been Super Saiyan God. Like, that form looks so badass. But so far, what I like about it was, to me, even though I'm glad Jiren getting his ass beat now. Jiren actually getting hit now, because I actually got to see the latest. I haven't seen the latest episode. I'm gonna see it after this podcast is over. But like, it's finally Jiren finally getting his ass kicked. He finally getting some hits on him, because I was kind of a little concerned in the beginning, like when Goku first met Jiren for the first time, and Jiren stuck up behind his back. I was like, ain't no way in hell Goku gonna beat this dude. And I'm like, finally, Jiren's getting his ass beat. And you know what I'm also liking about this tournament, too? Because I always found Jiren as a cocky asshole. They portray him more of a villain now. Like, in his later episodes, they portray him more of a villain. Like, he went from, it's like Toppo when he went from a guy he was just not trying to kill nobody, and then he went fucking ultimate god of destruction, just to start destroying shit. So it's like, I like that so far. But I feel like the one thing I kind of said, one of my biggest things I did not like about this power tournament was that fucking Kefla shit, bro. That shit pissed me the fuck off, bro. When they knocked Goku out of Blue, I was like, that was some bullshit, man. And when Kale went to legendary legendary Super Saiyan, what was it called? Berserker Rage again?
Yeah.
Berserker, and then she was just fucking walking through a blue command man wave. I'm like, that's some bullshit. That's some pure bullshit. I don't give a damn what that power scaling was kind of in this term was going on. It's some fucked up shit, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot. Jesus, that's a while ago.
I know it's been a minute since we talked. Like, god damn, I had to fucking remember that shit, man.
Where's Frieza?
I don't know, man.
Was Frieza eliminated?
No, Frieza. I think when Toppo scrushed and knocked out a goal, I think she's hanging on a cliff somewhere. I don't know. What she? I don't know.
Yeah, I remember that. But then, like, when Jiren did his blast and 17 sacrificed himself, like, is Frieza out of the way, or did he protect him too? Like, this was like Frieza is the wild card. I don't know. I mean, it's just, where the hell is Frieza?
Frieza can't do nothing with Jiren, no way. Because Jiren, Jiren like a goddamn god. That what the fuck he acting like currently right now.
Yeah, I mean, they did kind of make him weaker. I mean, he has like this red blast around him. Yeah, I mean, it is kind of being stretched. It's going back to the old Dragon Ball Z days.
It's about time though. Like, the thing is, like, I know people give like the original Dragon Ball Z, like when it was on TV and shit, they gave it a hard time with the filler episodes and stuff. But like, even I admit it, like with the villain, like with Frieza, she was just savaged out the whole gate. She got to her third and final form on the Namek saga, and like she got full blown, she powered up, and then Goku went Super Saiyan, and they went at it. And I was like, one thing about filler with Dragon Ball Super, I did notice they did stress this power tournament out a little too long, because with Jiren, it's like, all right, he's this guy more. And what pisses me off, like, this is what I didn't like about this tournament with Jiren. All right, after he beats Goku, then Goku gets Ultra Instinct for the first time. Then he goes into the meditation form, and then you go to other things. Even though I did enjoy some of the side plots, I hated that was those little fat chicks that was spreading love. Yeah. Shit. I'm so glad. I'm so glad 17 stopped that ritual, because that was some bullshit going on, dude. But it's like, I have to say, like, I really had to say the way Jiren was acting, like he was meditating, like he wasn't taking that shit serious. I'm like, man, somebody whoop this dude ass. That's some cocky shit, man, going on. Like, people getting wiped out, people down there, losing their energy, losing life and stuff, and losing their energy. And you meditating. Come on, man. I was so glad when Vegeta and Goku, when Vegeta got his what you want to call limit breaker form and stuff, and he broke past the limits and fucking started going ham on Jiren. I'm like, finally got his ass kicked. That was some bullshit, dude. Finally, man. Because like, I agree with you though, MU, that with the way they were dragging Jiren out, like he was this almighty guy, he can't be stopped. I'm like, finally somebody put a dent to this dude. Cause this dude here is kind of, he was arrogant. Well, after he kind of reminded me of Vegeta, but with Vegeta's reason, he's been like that. With Jiren though, he was a cocky dude. Though. Always been like that though.
His backstory doesn't really justify his cockiness, though.
It doesn't, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like, because I saw that episode where it was showing his backstory about the ghost killing his parents, and then he joins these other guys. They get killed, and then like when Toppo got eliminated about Vegeta, he was like, "I'm disappointed in you." I'm like, but what the fuck? Like you had. And I can kind of understand why, because if you had your parents killed and you had a group of guys get killed and then just by yourself and you had somebody training you, I can kind of understand it. But I don't understand this whole thing. It was like when Toppo got eliminated, I would think that he would be disappointed. I think he would be kind of brokenhearted that like Toppo got eliminated by Vegeta. And like I want to say something too. That pisses me off with Toppo. Toppo was like the second strongest out of the Pride Troopers, right? And the way he got eliminated was some bullshit, dude. I know Vegeta's strong and everything, and he was the first one to really master Super Saiyan Blue and actually understand it. Unlike Goku, where he's still trying to understand how Blue works and everything, especially with the Kaioken times 10 and 20, whatever. But like the way Toppo was eliminated, man, I was scratching my head like, come on, man. He's God of Destruction. Like he Beerus and other gods of destruction. And Gods of Destruction, their power levels, they don't necessarily say how their powers work because their powers different from regular Saiyans or regular humans with different power levels. But like my thing is always been like he's a God of Destruction. You mean tell me he just goes out like that? I was really shaking my head with that with what he got out though, man.
Well, was he in his the perfect blue form or no? I forgot.
I think he was in a purple form, actually. I think he was like in a purple form. He was in a purple form.
No, not Toppo. I'm talking about Vegeta.
Oh, I think he was in a perfect blue. No, he was in a perfect blue, actually.
Okay. So that tells me a couple of things. Either one, they're saying that perfect blue is stronger than the God of Destruction. Or since Toppo was a candidate for being a God of Destruction, then he may not have been as strong as a Beerus. And that's why Vegeta was able to beat him. That's what that tells me.
But the way he handled Frieza, like, cause the thing, and the reason why I was asking my question with that, because like I remember when I think it's episode 90 or 91 when Goku and Frieza was going at it again, and then like, cause if you go back to Resurrection F, right, when Goku went Super Saiyan Blue for the first time, Frieza was just shocked, right, and this when she first mastered the golden form, right, Frieza did, right, and then she was
not master because
but she was still learning how the golden form free would work. She was first Goku, and then Goku was wrecking her, and then Reese had to reverse time, for him to stop it, for him to be Frieza again. But like you see how that, and then you go to episode 90-91, Frieza's dead. She comes back. She comes back from the dead. She comes back from dead, still got the halo overhead, and she's going toe to toe with Goku. I know she trained and everything. She concentrated, and then she kind of mastered it again. So she's going toe to toe with Super Saiyan Blue Goku. I know Vegeta mastered it first and everything. And I look at Goku. I look at. I guess his purpose, if you want to call it limit break of Vegeta. I guess because Vegeta mastered it first, right? So he's going toe to toe with God of Destruction. Now Goku struggled with Goku went Super Saiyan God in Battle of Gods, right? When he first heard about Super Saiyan God, he got the little red hair, right? So he's going toe to toe with Beerus. He never had that amount of power. You mean tell me? So if Goku, after he lost the God, and he lost the red hair in Battle's Gods, right? So Vegeta, even though Vegeta mastered the blue form, right? So he gets it, and he goes toe to toe with God of Destruction. I know, honestly, he was a candidate, but the way Beerus was in Battle with Gods, your God of Destruction power level, your power level is damn it insane if you're talking about God of Destruction. So I understand Vegeta is like limit breaker form. He had perfect blue. So is Blue toe to toe with God of Destruction, or is it just because Vegeta mastered it first and he was the first one to train with Whis doing Dragon Ball Super like in the earlier episodes?
If I remember correctly, Super Saiyan God, the red version. If I remember that movie correctly, I think they said Beerus was only using like 1% of his abilities. Of his power. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong about that, but I know he most certainly wasn't going all out.
Yeah.
At any point in that movie. Is there a discrepancy? There is, because Super Saiyan God Goku could not, with the red version, could not beat Kefla, if I remember that correctly. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Kefla is strong in the Super Saiyan God. What does that fit with Beerus? And is there that large of a gap between Super Saiyan God and perfect Super Saiyan?
The thing about this power tournament kind of raised question about power levels now, because like with the original manga, like when you watch on TV, the original the Namek Saga, the Android Saga, the Buu Saga, like power levels kind of make sense. I know they threw it out after the Buu Saga, like power levels, they just threw it out. They just gave Super Saiyan 3 to go, go tanks and everything. But like when you look at it, like when you look at it, like power tournament raised a lot of questions about power levels, because my thing is, all right, if Super Saiyan if Vegeta had the limit breaker form, right, where he reached his limits, and then he went perfect Super Saiyan Blue, he's going toe to toe with Toppo, getting hit Sin, he's going to get hit with Jiren, and you look at Goku. Even though Goku's the strongest, and we all know Goku's kind of like the protagonist, the protagonist of the show, right? The main hero of the show. Everybody, he gets all the transformation, he gets all the power levels, and then Vegeta get later on, right? You get it, you watch it, and it's like, oh, my thing is, all right, if Vegeta can go toe to toe with Toppo and get him eliminated, but Goku struggles with Kefla, and I know Super Saiyan Blue is strong. That's God Key, which is like I think we said it in one of the early episodes with one of the fighters from the other universes grabbed Goku and about throw him off, and then Beer's like, go Super Saiyan Blue, and Wee's like, Blue drains a lot of stamina. So obviously that's God Key, right? So obviously that's God Key. So if Vegeta can go toe to toe with Toppo and guys at the structure power level, even though I know Toppo was a God Destruction candidate, how come Goku struggled with Kefla? So, like, that's the question I'm asking myself as far as power levels. Like, why the power levels are so damn screwed? I'm still asking, I'm trying to figure that out,
Was Super Saiyan Blue struggling against Kefla?
Yes. I think he was struggling. He was struggling with with Kefla. Because she knocked him out of Blue. He went Blue. And he got a couple hits in, but she knocked him out of Blue, and then that's when the limit. That's when he got into Ultra Instinct Goku.
I remember that. Yeah, there's definitely some discrepancies, because I could say that maybe Goku wasn't at his full power, but neither was Vegeta when he went Perfect Blue. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of inconsistencies. How the hell does Vegeta and Goku get knocked out of Blue, and then 5 minutes later they're right back in? Like, are they able to recharge their stamina a lot faster now? Because usually back in Dragon Ball Z, like, if they was knocked out of their Super Saiyan form, they needed a Senzu bean to get back in.
Yeah. So like that's what I'm trying to say. Like this power scaling thing, like, if the show come back, because I'm pretty sure Dragon Ball Super come back. They say it in and out, but they're gonna eventually bring the show back. I don't know when. I don't know when they're gonna bring it. We'll bring it back. But I feel like if they're gonna bring the show back, fix the power scaling. Because I feel like I know power levels is now about it's about God Key now. It's about God Destruction power levels. Because when Goku masters Ultra Instinct, I don't know what can they do with Goku now. Because if he get that, you might always make him a God of Destruction, man. Because I mean, it's getting to that point where because Ultra Instinct is the powerfulest Goku we ever seen right now. Like, he's damn near gonna be up there with Beerus as far as power levels when he mastered Ultra Instinct. Because once he master it, that's the master form. Who gonna beat Goku? Like, who gonna beat him? I'm like, who gonna go toe to toe? Gohan can't go toe to toe with him because Gohan's still mystic, so he's still kind of so powerful. And then you got Vegeta. Even though he got his limit breaker form, he pushed beyond his limits. How is Vegeta gonna tap into it? Because for Super's ending in two more episodes? In 2 more episodes?
Are they ending it? Really?
Yeah. It's like episode 129 just came out yesterday, so it was like 130 and 131, and it ended in March. I don't know if early March, second week of March, third week of March. I don't know when it's ending, but yeah, it's like 131, which is 2 more episodes. Yeah. So okay. I'm trying to figure out. I'm really trying to figure out, like, and my question is like, what's they gonna do with Goku once he master it though? Because if he master Ultra Instinct, unless he just go up against a villain that's like God Key, that's like a Beerus level, far as his power levels, like who he's gonna face for him to master that form, because that's gonna be some scary shit once he masters that form, man.
What
Ultra Instinct?
Well, they're already showing that he mastered it next episode, right? It says so in the title, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So I think that like that's what I'm trying to say. Like, but I'm saying once he master it.
Oh, who's? I don't know.
Yeah, but
they'll find someone. I mean, now it's more than just one universe. Now we got, what is it, 12 universes now?
Yeah.
So they've expanded from one universe to 12. So it could be anyone from any universe.
One of my biggest disappointment, even though I hated Kefla, I wish they would have kept Universe 6 around. Like, in a way, I wish they would have kept Universe 6 around because I did like Hit. I think Hit was actually the fight between Jiren and Hit. I thoroughly enjoyed that fight. Even though I thought there was some bullshit how Jiren was able to fucking get past that time stop thing. Like, what the hell going on? Like, what the hell was going on? I actually enjoyed Hit. Killing Khalifa, not so much Kaba. I feel iffy with those characters, but Hit, I thoroughly enjoyed that fight between Hit and Jiren. I think that was an awesome fight. I think that was a spectacular fight, you know?
Right. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why they gave Jiren the ability to move what his powers beyond time and space. Okay, that makes no sense, but all right, sure.
Like, my question is, like, I know he trained a lot, but how did he become so damn powerful like that? Because, like, I'm pretty sure, like, it takes years. Because especially if you go off, like, if you go to original anime, because you read the books is more like consistent power levels. But like you read the original manga with the book stuff, it's more actually consistent with the show and how power levels actually work. But with the show and the anime, like how did Jiren become so damn powerful? Because I'm looking at it now, I was watching Geekdom 101 review, and he was talking about the latest episode, I think 129, and he was talking about Jiren when Goku went Super Saiyan Ultra Instinct, and Goku got a hit in it, and Jiren's actually hurt. So my question is, how did be so they say that I think it was Whis Beerus, and they said that he's stronger than the god of destruction. But how did he become so damn powerful like that? Because I'm pretty sure to become God of Destruction, it takes years for you to become that powerful. Like you just don't do that, just do it in 1 year and be like, oh yeah, I'm that powerful now. Like how did he reach it? Like what
depends on the race.
Yeah.
So Saiyans are more powerful than humans, and Hit's race, or I don't know if it's specific to Hit or maybe it's Hit's race that's able to improve like instantly. So we don't know because it didn't say so in their backstory, in his backstory, but maybe his race is able to improve exponentially. We don't know. I mean, I'm guessing that's the angle that they're going in, since it's consistent with other races. Of course, it's not fair, right? If you're comparing Jiren's race to like a Saiyan or something, it's like, if you're being trained by a god of destruction and you're able to improve so dramatically, and again, this assumes that Jiren is aging on the same level as like a human or a Saiyan or something like that. It assumes that we don't know how old Jiren is. We have no reference of time from the time he was a kid to where he is now. Yeah. So there's that also.
Because it's like I'm really trying to figure that out, because I'm feel like to me it's like I understood, like I kind of figured that out, like when Goku and Jiren first fought, and then Goku went Super Kaioken times 10, then times 20, he went blue, and I was like, yeah, I don't necessarily think that was going to work, because I'm like, okay, I thought like at least because when he went Super Saiyan, he went the first Super Saiyan with one form. I was like, that's not do nothing against Jiren. And then 2. Now I'm surprised he didn't go 3, but I know he said 3 is three on drains a lot of stamina. I don't understand why, because you've been having it that long. You mean tell me you haven't mastered 3 yet? Why it drains stamina, but you can be in blue for so long? Like that's I've been asked that question, like when he fought Kefla, and when he fought Killing Khalifa, and they both went Super Saiyan. I think Kefla was in Super Saiyan 2. Kale was in she was in her Super Saiyan form before she went. I think she went Berserker. She was just in Super Saiyan form. And then, he went Super Saiyan 3, and he went out the form easily because he was like, it drains a lot of stamina. but he's in blue, and blue drains more stamina than 3. And how the power levels work, I do not know. Like, this show really is very this show is really it kind of had me asking more questions and raising more questions. Like, okay, how does power scaling thing work? You know?
Right. Right. I mean, yeah, like I said, it's a lot of questions and inconsistencies. Like, is gold, is perfect gold Frieza stronger than
Blue.
blue? Not perfect blue. That's a given. But yeah, is that what's going on with that? So yeah.
But like, I will also what I've been disappointed with this power tournament, because like, look, I'm a big Gohan fan. I love Gohan. I especially love them doing the Cell saga, doing the Cell game, because I feel like he was the main hero, and I actually wanted Gohan to be up there with Goku and Vegeta as far as God level. But like, the way Gohan went out, man, was some bullshit, dude. I was like, that was very disappointing me. I was expecting so much. I thought Gohan would be like, I thought it would be Gohan, Vegeta. I knew Frieza would be in there because people love Frieza. And I'm starting to love Frieza now. Like, I love Frieza now because she kind of had to grow on me, because I'm just like, oh my god, like, you know, I see people love him. And then Gohan, Frieza. I expect, and you know, one of my biggest surprises, I'm pretty surprised, I didn't expect Android 17 to last this long, bro. I thought he would have been wiped out a long time ago.
Me too.
I thought like he really been the MVP of this series, because like Android 17, yo, man, he was savage, man. Like the way he hold it on, like I'm very surprised how long he lasted in this power tournament. Like, I'm very surprised how he lasted this long, you know.
We know androids don't have a power level, but can they get stronger?
From Android 17, it seems like they can, because like, but the thing that pisses me off, like, I hated how Android 7, it did kind of make sense to protect Goku and Vegeta and Jiren on Goku and Vegeta getting eliminated, you know, by Jiren. So it does make sense, but so he's dead now. Like, is he just? Oh no, that's weird though, man. That
Yeah,
is
he
so.
sacrificed himself. He didn't end up back on the bench.
But it's like I often say, what I'm really trying to figure out with the Topo thing is like, Topo was like the second strongest warrior in the Pride Troopers, and Vegeta just made him like a chump. Like, what?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like I said. It goes to question: is Topo a really weak god of destruction, or is Vegeta stronger or on even footing with is perfect blue on even footing with a god of destruction? I mean, it's one of those two questions. So,
But like, I also, because I never thought about that, because I was watching the episode like a week, like 2 weeks ago. We were watching that same episode when he first got Perfect Blue. Like, so let me get straight, because I know Vegeta was the first person to train with Whis in the Super Series, right? So like, he got it, and Vegeta got blue, then Goku got blue. So I can kind of understand it, right? But like, my thing is, but like, I know Vegeta was going toe to toe with Jiren, and you know, I'm pretty sure probably. But how did he get to it though? Like, he didn't have a near death experience. Like, he didn't have, like, he was not about to fall off and none and stuff. So how did he was able to get the limit? Transcedes his limits, and to get the new form. Because I was like looking at it, I'm like, I'm happy he got it, because I'm proud. I'm happy. It's actually like Vegeta too. It's like, I actually like Vegeta, man. I'm still a Goku guy. But I'm proud that Vegeta actually got a new form, because I just want to see Vegeta get some shine. But like, how he get the new form? Like, because like with Goku, he had a near-death experience with the Spirit Bomb. He fell into the Spirit Bomb. He blew up, and then he got the Ultra Instinct form that way, right? Because he got like a couple, like a power boost a little bit, almost a power boost, like a power up from like the Spirit Bomb, right? And then that's how he was able to tap an Ultra Instinct, right? Mm-hmm. So Vegeta had nothing like that. He was able to get the limit breaker. Is it because Vegeta had blue longer and he was the first one to master blue? That's how he got the perfect blue. Meanwhile, Goku still have blue, but he's not really. He's still strong, but he's not Vegeta strong with perfect blue.
Well, we know that Vegeta's, like, say, at base blue, we'll call it base blue. Vegeta is stronger than Goku. Now, when Goku goes Kaioken, what is it, 25? Then he's stronger than Vegeta. So yeah, I can believe that Vegeta has a stronger blue outside of Goku. Well, is Goku 25 stronger than Perfect Blue? I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know. We don't know.
Because like I often think about it, like with Kaioken, I know with Kaioken it kind of makes them stronger, but it does drains lives injury a lot when we use Kaioken, especially when we use it against Jiren in episode 109 and 110. So like I was looking at, I'm like, okay, if he used that, it worked. Where I remember doing like, the pre-fight tournament before Power Tournament, he fought Jiren, he fought on Hit in Super Saiyan Blue. And he was actually doing good with Hit because but Hit did give him a good fight though in that tournament before Power Tournament. And I'm like, okay, so he does this, but he can't. But Kaioken will work against Jiren because I know they said Jiren's power levels on the same level as a God of Destruction. But you mean tell me Goku even in Blue in the first Super Saiyan form, I can kind of understand. Second one, I can understand it. 3, I can understand it. But Blue, he should at least get one hit in. Because like if you watch the episode, the episode 109 to 110, Goku couldn't even get one hit on Jiren. I'm like now, and it's like I look at him now, maybe because it's been a long, maybe because like he understand he's been understanding, he's been like studying Jiren too. So Jiren nowadays looking more vulnerable. It's like wow, like that is kind of different. Like
he got hit in on him.
Huh?
He kicked him in his face when they first started the fight. That's the only hit that he got on him.
Yeah.
And then he grabbed his foot and he slid into the ground. I mean, that's about it.
Like, and that's one thing I truly didn't know. That's one thing I truly did notice now. Like when Goku was Super Saiyan Blue this time, him and Vegeta, they was giving Jiren the business, bro. Like I know Jiren was holding his own, but they was holding on. I actually liked that too when Goku and Vegeta teamed up. I was like, and for me, I was like, for 1 second, I know they won't do it because they did it. I hope they would have fused at one time. I hope they would have fused because Perfect Blue Vegeta and Super Saiyan Blue Goku. I know they say you gotta have the same power level. Power levels gotta be exact. You can't just or the fusion won't work. So like, but it's like I really would like. I wish Vegeta would have fused because I think Vegeta would have beat Jiren though. I think they would have beat Jiren though. My opinion though.
Perfect Blue Vegeta.
Vegito, yeah.
Oh, Vegito. Oh, okay.
I think they would have beat him because I know they struggled with Goku Black and the Future Trunks saga and Super, and like I know, and then Trunks defeated them and everything, but Vegito is still strong though. It ain't Gogeta because Gogeta. I still think Gogeta and GT is the strongest because like go ahead.
Well, yeah, I was just about to ask which fusion because they would have had to do the dance, which they would have got Gogeta and not Vegito.
Yeah,
because we don't know. Okay, so is Gogeta part of canon outside of GT?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Yeah,
it's part of GT, so it's like it's part of GT, so it's like it's part of GT, so I can't really say. They'll make it non-canon. So everything happened in GT is non-canon. So like it just continued it like it continued to go also from the Buu arc, like after the Buu arc. So it's like I don't know, like, but like that's what I'm trying to say. Like I didn't like GT, but if they would have kept Gogeta, I think Gogeta would have been God of Destruction level because that man was powerful. Like he was powerful in GT though.
I would think so. I mean, you have Perfect Blue and you have Blue 25.
Because here's the thing: the way it was torn with that. What was the last guy when it made them fuse? What was the guy name? I haven't watched GT in a minute. What's the guy name? What it was going against when Vegeta was Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan 4, and then Goku was Super Saiyan 4, and they both fused, and then Gogeta was formed. Like I was like, yeah, like, and I forgot the guy that was facing that made them fuse, but he was just toying with them. I'm like, they should have kept that canon though, man. They should have just deleted GT, but kept the Gogeta. But I like Vegito too, because I like both really, but I think Gogeta is the strongest because they both Super Saiyan 4. And Super Saiyan 4, Goku was OP as hell, bro. He was OP as hell, dude. Like But it's like it's hold on. I'm now I think about it. Is that true? Is Super Saiyan 4 Goku stronger than Super Saiyan Blue Goku?
Say that again.
I said is Super Saiyan 4 Goku stronger than Super Saiyan Blue? Better than Super Saiyan 4 Goku?
We have no idea.
Super Saiyan God Goku, which is Super Saiyan, which is in the blue form.
We have no idea.
Because I mean, both power levels is we're saying they're ridiculous, but it's like, well, I look at GT because I actually have GT, but I just like I watch it from time to time. It's like some episodes I can't stomach, but like I look at Super Saiyan 4, especially when Goku went with Super Saiyan 4 and GT. I'm like, is he stronger? Like, is he really like? I really believe, and this is my theory on it. I think that Super Saiyan 4 can go toe to toe with Beerus. I really think he can because he was powerful as hell, dude. That way he did instant transmission and he was wrecking them villains. I'm like, God damn, he was powerful. Even as a kid, like I look at Kid Goku when he was a GT. Like Kid Goku is stronger than the one in Super Saiyan Dragon Ball Super. But I don't know with Dragon. Now that Goku got Ultra Instinct, I think Ultra Instinct Goku is stronger than Super Saiyan 4 Goku.
I would hope so. But the problem is that they went away from hard numbers, so we don't know. I mean, it's even hard to speculate because it's two different universes.
Yeah. So it's like that's what I'm trying to say. But it's like if they would have kept Gogeta canon, what Vegito even exists though? That's so weird though. That's so weird.
Is there a Vegito in I don't think is there a Vegito in
I think in the manga, it was talking about GT if it was canon, like after they defeated the main villain. I think when Dragon Balls went evil and each Dragon Ball came to a different dragon. Yeah. And then I was reading in the comic shop, I was reading manga, and it was talking about Gogeta is canon in the book. Like if you go to the GT era, it's actually canon in the book. But in the anime, it's different. It's not really in the anime. It's not really part of the canon. It's like an Elseworld story. It treated as an Elseworld story in the anime though, like it's super. So
okay,
yeah. But that's weird though. Like I just that's what I'm trying to say. Like, but for me, one of my favorite tournaments to me, I'm probably one of my favorite moments when Goku got Ultra Instinct. When that hair went up and he got them eyes with silver though, I was like, okay. Cause I saw it at first, I'm like, they looked stupid, and then I saw it in action. I was like, okay, this is my favorite transformation by Goku.
So they're ending, and I'm guessing at
131.
At 130.
131.
131.
So, yeah.
Well, that was 128 that just got done. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure it's 128, not 129. I could be wrong about that. Dragon Ball Super 128. Let's see. Pretty sure it's 128. Yeah, it's 128, not 129. So I'm assuming next episode it'll be Ultra Instinct, and then Jiren at max level. He beats Ultra Instinct, and then Goku goes perfect Ultra Instinct and beats Jiren. That's my guess. And it'll end at 130.
But like my thing is like when the tournament ends, where they go from there. Because to me, I really want to see like if they bring the show back, I really want to see them I really want to see Goku actually how he's going to master this, because Ultra Instinct, dude, it grew on me, dude. I love Ultra Instinct. To me, that's one of my that's my favorite transformations besides him going Super Saiyan for the first time on the Namek arc when he fought Frieza for the first time. Like to me, dude, I find Ultra Instinct very interesting. And my thing, because I know Goku, I know not Goku, but I know Vegeta got the limit breaker. He broke beyond his limits to get the perfect blue. So is perfect blue Ultra Instinct for Vegeta, or is he going to get Ultra Instinct, but he's going to get it later on? Is he going to do it in the movie? I don't know. Because they got so many possibilities they can explore now, man. Like, and that's what I'm trying to say. In a way, I'm mad that Super is ending, but if they bring the show back, I want to see what they do with it, though.
It would be highly disappointing. Because again, like you said, Vegeta has been excuse me, it would be Vegeta has been training with Whis longer than Goku has been.
Yeah.
And they're part Huh?
Go ahead.
Well, I'll just say like if they do that, like if Goku skips over Perfect Blue and goes to Ultra Instinct, like I guess that would forever break them apart in terms of their
Power levels.
in terms of their power levels, even though Vegeta has been training a lot longer than Goku. Mortify says, what do you think Universe 7's wish would be if they win? Which I'm pretty sure.
I probably say bring back all the universes. I'm pretty sure Goku probably gonna wish back Goten, Chi-Chi, Android 17, and bring back all the universes. Because to me, what I really want to see this go down. I know people hated them a little bit, but I want to see them go explore more by Universe 6, and we'll have like Goku train with Kefla and Kale, and like Kaba train with Vegeta in the next arc or something like that. And like to me, because like I really want to see that where Universe 6 and 7 team up, the face of villain like that, and both universes are somewhat in danger. Not like power tournament level danger, but they have a foe that basically want to erase them. It's so many possibilities they can do with Super. Like, and like for me, like, because I was really thinking about this when I was at the gym trying to figure out what we discuss, and I was thinking to myself like with Super, because I know a lot of people hate Dragon Ball Super because the power levels thing, and I really hope they fix that thing. That if they bring the show back, when they bring the show back, and I feel like one of the things that I gotta say about power level, the one thing about power tournaments to me is one of my biggest MVPs to me was who I was thoroughly impressed with. And to me, this kind of pissed me off too. Like I wish they would have like brought Kid Trunks into it. But I don't know. That's kind of weird though. What do you think Kid Trunks would have lasted in the Kid arc though in this power tournament arc? Because he is a Super Saiyan now.
Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't have made it that far.
Yeah,
I mean, because him and Goten is still Super Saiyan level 1.
But like that's what I'm trying to say. Like, cause look at Kaba. I think Kaba Super Saiyan. He went Super Saiyan 2 against Frieza. But I'm saying like that's what I'm trying to say. Like, there's a lot of people because I think about the fighters now. It did make sense. Like to have Roshi, it did make sense to have Frieza, even though. I love Frieza now, so I don't hate Frieza as a villain. I just kind of I feel like she was overused, and now I understand why she's around. Kind of glad because I actually love her sinister look. I love how she just for some reason she backstabs everybody, she tricks everybody to do what she wants in a lifetime. But I would like to address Mortify question. If Universe, I do believe Universe 7 is going to win because Jiren's about to get wrecked by Ultra Instinct Goku, but like. Does that mean Goku bring back Frieza from the dead, and Frieza's no longer dead, and she comes back alive? So is she gonna be an anti-hero? Is she gonna be good? She's gonna be bad? So is Frieza gonna come back from the dead officially, and whatever?
Frieza's not dead though.
She's not dead, but she still have a halo on her. She still have a halo.
Oh yeah.
But like, is she just gonna be one of those villains where she's not gonna really like they fought her before? She's been defeated 2 times already by Goku. So she's gonna be. What's gonna be the wish though? Like that's a good question. What if what's gonna be the question? Like what's gonna be? Is Goku gonna wish Frieza back?
I think. Did he make a deal with Frieza?
No, I don't think that's the thing because I think when Beerus showed up, when Beerus took that little destruction bubble and took it away from Frieza, y'all two got to work together. So. I mean, Frieza evil as hell. Frieza's still evil, okay? People, they say she ain't evil, but they say she ain't evil, but she may help out from time to time, but she's still evil. So my thing is, if they bring her alive, is she gonna go full blown evil again?
Well, I don't see Frieza as being even so much as even being an anti-hero. It's just it wouldn't make any sense for the last 20 years. For Frieza to be evil, and now they moved him up from complete evil to the level of anti-hero. Nah, that's not going to fly with fans at all. Yeah. It's highly inconsistent. I mean, how would that even look? I mean, Frieza going to fight alongside Goku and Vegeta? Nah.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like, when they brought Frieza back from the dead, well, she's still dead because she got the halo over her. But like, when they brought Frieza back, like, what they gonna do with her with the Dragon Balls, with the Mega Dragon Balls? I mean, I'm pretty sure Frieza gonna have some say so in it too because what she want. So is she like? I don't know. That's so weird though. Like,
You only get one wish, right? With the Super Dragon Balls.
I think I think it is one wish. I think. I mean, but what's gonna be the wish though if it's one? Because what I mean,
I'm assuming that Goku will be making the wish, and it'll be to bring back eliminated universes.
yeah.
If it's more than one wish, then yeah, Frieza being there. But I'm pretty sure it's only one wish.
Because like to me, he's like for me. I definitely feel like he gonna bring back Chi Chi and Goten though. He gonna have to bring back Chi Chi and Goten because they was killed by Goku Black. So
no, that's a different universe. That's a different. No, let me take that back. Yeah, that's a different universe. Remember, this is universe. That was universe red. We're in universe blue. Remember when we made this distinction? So Xeno Red is from from Zamatsu's universe, where the timeline where Future Trunks and all the other stuff. That universe has been wiped out. And Xeno moved from Xeno Red moved to Xeno Blue's universe. So he does it. So Chi-Chi and Goten is dead in that universe. They're not good. They're not dead in Universe Blue. They're still alive and well and kicking.
So yeah, because I had to rewatch that arc again because I was watching it I was watching it in English actually. I was watching it in English too. The whole, with the voice actor, like the English voice actor with Goku Black. And I was thinking to myself, this is a different universe because when Goku Black had killed Goten, and Chi-Chi, I was like, it's part of the current universe, so it was a different alternate timeline where Goku fought it. I was like, holy snap. So Goten and Chi-Chi still alive in the main universe then.
Yeah, I mean, I take that back. I said universe. That was incorrect. It was timeline. So yeah, Xeno Red is from Zamatsu's timeline. So yeah, but we're in let's call it Universe Blue, where Goku and Goten are still alive. The main where we've been in the last 25 years. Universe Blue timeline. So yeah, they're alive and well. So they don't have to use a wish on that.
So, but my thing is like and also one of my questions is like one of my questions I was also thinking about this tournament is that that relationship. I always wanted to see this too because I actually like this dynamic between Cabba and Vegeta. How Vegeta see a lot of Cabba himself, and he's telling Cabba, I'm never gonna let you down. I want to see that relationship between Universe 6 and 7, that bond between Universe 6 and 7 get built up too, because I actually liked it. Now the Kel and Khalifa thing so much and the Kefla things, didn't care for it too much because I feel like they cheated the Super Saiyan death, and I feel like they kind of ruined it. Like they ruined the Super Saiyan lore, like how they just was able to get it. I know there's different universes, so it's like it's different Saiyans for different universes, and there's different things. And I feel which is a bullshit cop out in my opinion, but that's a conversation for another day.
From a writing perspective, it most certainly is a cop out. Like, oh well, it's back to the race thing. Like, well, yeah, they're saying, but maybe they're a different flavor of Saiyans that don't have tails.
But I want to ask you a question because I know you're not a big Gohan fan, but were you disappointed that Gohan didn't get much doing in his power in his arc?
I forgot how did he get eliminated again. I forgot.
I think he fell off the cliff. He had held some. I think he fell off the cliff somewhere. I forgot because it's been a minute because that was my least favorite episode. I didn't watch that. I watched it one time and then watched it back. I was like, that was terrible. That was a terrible episode.
You may have gotten eliminated by Toppa if I'm not mistaken. I heard that Gohan was gonna beat Jiren as Rumba. I guess that's not true. But I definitely thought it was gonna be Gohan, Vegeta, and Goku in the end. But yeah, I'm fine with Gohan being eliminated because he hasn't put in the work, quite frankly, as Goku and Vegeta. And as you know, I'm tired of the whole you know, the inner power, sleeping power nonsense. I believe in putting in hard work. I don't like just giving people stuff for no reason. But you know,
I agree with that one.
yeah.
I agree with you on that one. I love Gohan and everything, but the power that Mystic Gohan shit pissed me the fuck off, bro. I'm like, come on, bro. Come on, man. And because like I've been looking at all the supers because I was recently brought like the Blu-ray, like all the first 15 episodes of Super on Blu-ray. And one thing will kind of raise my headline is just like, all right, if Gohan can go Mystic, I have not seen Gohan go Super Saiyan now one time in Super, not on the Power Tournament arc. So can he go Super Saiyan? Because I know we talked.
When it gets Frieza and Resurrection F, I guess they redid the movie. He did go Super Saiyan, didn't do anything, but he did go Super Saiyan then. Yeah.
Was it Super Saiyan 1 or 2? Wasn't it base form?
1. He couldn't go 2. He was in his green jumpsuit. Yeah, it was 1.
Why he couldn't go? He can't go 2? Or
as far as I know, but yeah, it was definitely 1. He's been out of practice for 10 years.
Because I know in the Cell Saga, was it 1 or 2?
In the Cell Saga, it was 2.
But that's what I'm trying to say. It didn't make no sense as a kid. But it's like the timeline is so distorted now. Like in the Cell Saga, he went Super Saiyan 2. So when Frieza showed up in Resurrection F, he went Super Saiyan 1, and in Super, he can go Mystic, but I never seen him go Super Saiyan 1 or 2. I'm like, I know Resurrection F is in the same timeline as Super, but like, what makes no sense? What?
Yeah, he could go 1. I'm assuming that he's been out of practice so long that he can't go 2 anymore. You know, it's just
that's what I'm trying to say. Like, Fidel. I mean, Fidel cooked. I think Fidel ruined Gohan, man. I no disrespect with Pan and everything, but I really think she really ruined him as a character, man. Because like I never seen like now I think about it, he did go Super Saiyan 1 and Resurrection F, and he got his ass beat by Halaki and stuff. But I'm like, well, that does make sense. You've been out of commission for 10 years. It does make sense. So I was like, but that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I feel like Gohan should have got some type of character progression in this, because he did say this. He was training with Piccolo in the episodes. He was going toe to toe with Goku Super Saiyan Blue. He was like, I want to pass Super Saiyan Blue, and then he goes out and get eliminated in the most bitchified way. So what the hell going on? Like what?
Yeah. They're really highlighting Goku in this Tournament of Power.
Yeah, because
which is no surprise, of course.
But the thing is, like, can I ask you a question? This is something I was thinking about this too when I was doing this podcast, when I was coming up with topics for podcast. Do you think is Goku overused? Do you think Goku is overused, or do you think just it's always gonna be like that? Just Goku always gonna get the power ups. He's gonna get the fan favorite because he is fan favorite. Like everybody loves Goku. I love Goku. So you actually tell my avatar I love Goku. I love Vegeta too, but like, do you think he's overused though?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, I mean we're not highlighting. Well, I can't. Okay, so I really can't think of outside of the Cell games and Gohan against Perfect Cell. I can't think of any other arc where another character is put front and center, and Goku is a supporting character. I really can't think of one.
Yeah,
not even Vegeta. Even when there was Majin Vegeta, I can't. No. Nope. It's always been Goku.
Yeah, because like I was always thinking about this because like I have like GT, I have the Cell, I have the Buu, I have all the arcs on Blu-ray. So like I have like and I watch them from time to time because I try to educate myself. I do the podcast so I can know what I'm talking about. But like I often think about that, like because I love Goku to me. And I was thinking about that when I saw the new form, like when he's the gray hair with the gray eyes, and once he mastered Ultra Instinct, that's God level kid, man. That's some God level stuff right there, man. The way he was moving Ultra Instinct, and if he mastered that, How strong can he become? Like that's the thing. That's what I mean by overuse. I agree. I agree. I'm gonna bring a point up. I'm gonna bring a point. Mayhem said in the chat. He was like, Go. He says, no, Goku is not overused. He is the main character. I agree. He is the main character. He's the main.
Is he though? Like he was the main character in Dragon Ball, but it's in Dragon Ball Super. You don't see Goku by himself. Who do you see? You see him and you see Vegeta side by side.
Yeah, but like I bring up a point. I don't think Goku was overused. I just think that because he's so much of a fan. It's like the whole argument with who's the most popular character. I'm using this as a great analogy. Like Batman versus Superman. We know Superman was the first superhero to make comic books popular, right? But like Batman comes along, which is I'm a Batman fanboy myself, so I'm a Batman. I would love Batman. He's my favorite superhero. But even I admit it, Superman's the first superhero, but Batman's more popular now because Superman really just takes the backseat. So it's like the arguments, it's the same thing. Who's more important? Like, all right, who's the best character? It's like, all right, and to me, I have always said this, and I wish they would did this in Resurrection F. Even though I did enjoy Goku defeating Frieza when Whis reversed the time so he can defeat it, I wish it would have been Vegeta instead of just Goku that did the final blast to defeat Frieza. Like that's my only thing about Resurrection F that let me down. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like when Goku and Super Saiyan Blue for the first time, I kind of predicted it, but I was like, I really wish Vegeta would have did it because I think Vegeta. Even though I'm a Goku fanboy, I want to see Vegeta get his coming up because you had Gohan had his time in the Cell saga, and then Goku defeated Frieza. He defeated Frieza again in Resurrection F. Like Vegeta. One thing I noticed about Dragon Ball Z, like because Vegeta's got a lot of love in Super, but even in original Dragon Ball Z, like you notice Vegeta was always second fiddle behind Goku in power levels and stuff like that. Like it took him to on the Android saga to get Super Saiyan for the first time. Meanwhile, Goku had Super Saiyan 1 and 2. When Goku fought Cell in the Cell games, was he in the second form or of the first one?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Goku was in the second Super Saiyan level 2.
Yeah, I'm like, that's what I'm trying to say. And then you got Vegeta, he had the base form. So it's like, wow, it's like, and I think, but the thing is to me, and the reason why I'm asking this question is because when I was thinking about when they were showing the picture of him getting Super Saiyan Silver, I was like, he get Ultra Instinct, that's God level right there in itself, where you basically, self movement, you can just deflect everything. But once he master it, where do you go from there? Like, once he gets Super Saiyan Silver, you can't, unless you just make him a god of destruction, which I don't see it like I don't see it happening. But if he gets Super Saiyan Silver, you might always consider him a god of destruction because, I mean,
they can make up more transformations.
Always. I mean, they can, but it got to make sense into the logic of the story of the progression. Like you got to have a foe so powerful that it's like it transcends God Ki though.
Ultra Instinct doesn't make sense though. They just made that up at the Tournament of Power. They just made that up. Yeah. Ultra Instinct makes no sense whatsoever. And if it did make sense, Vegeta should be the one that gets there first.
Yeah.
He has gone through more pain. He has most certainly put in more work than Goku. There's no reason why Goku should be stronger than Vegeta.
And that's what I mean by and that's what I mean by overuse. Like I noticed that because when he was fighting Jiren, because I think about it like when like in the beginning of the very few episodes when Goku and Vegeta was training with Whis. Like Vegeta was training with Whis first. Vegeta was the first one to tap into Super Saiyan Blue. Then Goku got it in Resurrection F art, of course, magically because he's the protagonist. So it makes sense, right? Like it don't make sense, but it Dragon Ball logic out the window when it comes to it, right? Like that, but I feel like if the first person that should get Ultra Instinct should be Vegeta, because like he was training with Whis before Goku decided to train him, even before this episode of Dragon Ball Super. Like if you look at the beginning of Resurrection F when Frieza was going through the containment cells and they wished her back, and then you see Goku and Vegeta training with Whis on the planet, whatever while Beerus was eating, and I was like, shouldn't Vegeta be getting Ultra Instinct, then Goku finds a way, so he trains to tap into Ultra Instinct. It should be the other way around where Vegeta gets it and not Goku. But I was like,
Mortify says it does make sense. Ultra Instinct, what we and stronger gods theoretically have been using all this time. We have no point of reference of that. There's no mention, and if I'm wrong, I feel free to correct me. There's no mention whatsoever of Ultra Instinct before the Tournament of Power. There's no mention of Ultra Instinct before before Goku makes his transformation. They don't even the gods of destruction don't even know what the hell it is until Beerus says Ultra Instinct. There's no point of reference. There's no taste of what Ultra Instinct is. There's no passive mention of it. There's no mention of Ultra Instinct ever before Goku makes his transformation. Am I wrong about that?
Not really. No, you're not. Like I think Whis did use it though. I think Whis was using it when I think the episode of Dragon Ball Super when Goku and Vegeta was trying to attack her. Attack. Is Whis a guy or girl?
That's a good question.
It's like it frees the thing again, man. It's like, damn it, man. I wish SFM was here, man, because I know he would fucking rip.
Pretty sure it's a guy, though.
Yeah, I think it's a guy. I know Whis. I think Whis is a guy, and it's like I think about it like because Whis was using it against Goku and Vegeta when it was training with her, like training with the guy, training with him. Like so, I was like she was using it actually because because she was using it against them when they were trying to hit her, and it was like you're putting at your attacks because they was like you're attacking too fast. You're not really calculating the missteps. So I agree with Mortify. I think because Whis did mention it because I actually on the episodes. And
no, they Whis didn't mention Ultra Instinct though. He did say that you're thinking too long about your movements and that's what's slowing you down. Yes, but if you want to say that's a passive form of mentioning Ultra Instinct, that's a stretch. That's a stretch. That's a stretch.
Yeah.
Beerus doesn't use it. Not even I don't see any God of Destruction talking about it, mentioning it, even in passing, ever before Goku's transformation. Ever. Yes, Whis did say that. But that doesn't mean Ultra Instinct. Even though, not thinking about your movements and just going on reaction, that doesn't get you Ultra Instinct, but that's what happens when you are in Ultra Instinct. You're just not thinking about things. You're just reacting. So I don't know. I mean, I don't think Ultra Instinct makes sense. I think I would have been fine with Blue 20 and Perfect Blue going against Jiren. I think that would have been perfect. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. But like, do you think, and I'm noticing it with Super, it's more about transformations than anything. It's always, it's a higher level. Because Super is about God Ki. I don't care what nobody says. Super is like about God Ki. So it's like Ultra Instinct. If you want to call it, I call it Limit Breaker, but people all call it Ultra Instinct. But as you say, whatever. But I feel like, is it about God Ki? Like, cause like I feel like so like my thing is, and I have always raised, before Power Tournament started, my thing when Dragon Ball Super was announced, like in 2015, and I didn't catch until like I didn't start watching until 2016 because you guys put me on it, and I actually enjoyed the series. But do you think do you think when it came to power levels, who do you think did it better? Do you think Super do you think the original manga, like the original manga Dragon Ball Z, the original anime did it better, or Super did it better when it comes to power levels, where it makes sense? And it's like, all right, it makes sense for this person to get this power up.
I have not read the manga in Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z or in form. But I would say in terms of power levels, I would say like the Saiyan Saga and Dragon Ball Z, because we had hard numbers, right? And it's hard to make shit up when you have hard numbers that you have to stick to.
So. I noticed this in GT. I noticed this. I know they do it in GT. They didn't do it in Blue Arc. They stopped using what was the thing that Vegeta had when he was evil? He was power levels. I forgot what it called, man. I forgot what it was called.
Scouter, or I forgot the name of it.
The power where it basically look at a person and it tells you about.
Right. Right. It's over 9. Yeah, it's like a power scouter or something. Something like that. I forgot the name of it.
They don't even use that. They don't even use that no more. They'd be like, the person just power up. They'd be like, holy snap! Like, oh, he's stronger than he was before. I'm like, how you don't have a accurate number to really say do it? It's like when they say when I think it was like Golden Frieza was like her power was like over a 5 million or a million, something like that. I don't know. It's like that. What I'm trying to say with power scaling. I feel like with Dragon Ball Z, if I just did power with Dragon Ball Super, I feel like Dragon Ball have always had a problem with power scaling, that they just abuse it. Like even if you go to the original Dragon Ball when Goku was a kid, it's like, you know, he gets his ass kicked and the next thing you know he beating up a guy. I'm like, okay, that makes no sense going into it. But I don't know, that's weird though. That's so weird though.
They're sending the message, and again, I haven't watched Dragon Ball either, but they're sending the message that anger and pain and desperation increases power level. They've always done that, right? They could be drained. They've exaggerated in Super where they could be completely drained of stamina, and then they get angry or they have some sort of flashback. Or in Vegeta's case, Bulma starts calling out to him while he's in a daze, and he goes back to being full blue. Perfect blue, excuse me.
Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like the power scaling makes no doing sense to me, because like when I look at blue, because when we said when Goku's about to be thrown out, he goes blue, and then the guy he pushes the guy off him. He said blue drains so much stamina, even though blue is more about God key than anything. Blue drains so much stamina. Like, how come Goku can go in and out of it, but when we go Super Saiyan 3, he easily reverts back to 2. I'm like, but blue drains more stamina, and you go to 3, even though I know 3 don't do nothing to like these, especially when you talk about Beerus or talk about something dealing with somebody with Jiren or with Gaki with some guy level power stuff. Like, I would think you would be able. I would think Goku would be able to maintain Super Saiyan 3, and not drain the stamina. He was like, it's a stamina drain. But you in blue all the time, like, you know, and that's one thing I've been noticing about these episodes. It's so inconsistent. Oh, Goku gets knocked out, he draining energy. The next episode, the next 5 to 10 minutes to the episode, he's going blue or he's going Kaioken. I'm like, is it because he's a god? Is it because he's transcending God key level now? So it's like the healing factor is different, or they don't need sensu bean anymore now? Because I have not seen one use a sensu bean. I see Master Roshi use a sensu bean when he got eliminated when he was on a stand with the other Universe 7 fighters. But like, besides Master Roshi using sensu bean, like, nobody has used sensu bean. And Goku just goes in and out of blue, but he can't do 3. That makes no sense though. Like, I don't understand that. It makes no
sense. And that's why I was asking, like I was saying before, like, have they completely thrown out the whole once you're drained, you stay drained, or have they somehow gotten to the point to where they're able to recharge faster? Now, it's not just Goku, because Vegeta does. It's been happening with Vegeta, and I think to an extent, Goku also. Well, it's been the same thing with Frieza also, where Frieza have been beaten out of gold, and then, you know, he gets angry and right back to gold that he goes.
Well, I think it's a cop out though. That's a bullshit cop out though, man. I don't give a damn. I mean, because doing the Planet Namek, where there was power levels, it made sense for Goku to be so angry, and then to transfer into Super Saiyan for the first time, it makes sense. But in Super, it's like it's broken. Like, there's points where you got, like, I think when Universe 6 was still in the Power Tournament arc, she said that Kefla, she's going toe to toe with Goku, and then she's fighting other fighters from different universes, and she says that I'm trying to get her power back, and then 5 minutes to the episode, she's going Super Saiyan 2. I'm like, last time I checked, power levels don't work like that. Like, you just don't. It's like when you fight somebody in real life, and like you fight somebody in real life, and you throw. It's like a boxing match, right? It's like when and I was relating this to a boxing match, like when you see 2 boxers go at it, and the box is like, you hit them low, you hit a low and jab, and like the more rounds the 2 boxers go at it, the more tired they become. Which means is you go out with the first 2 rounds, the first 5 rounds, you're coming out swinging. Y'all both got drained stamina. And then you get to the 8th round, y'all both drain slow. You know, you done took a hit, he done took a hit, and it's like power levels don't work like that. And it's like I know it's anime, so why am I looking for logic in a damn Dragon Ball 2? Yeah, man. But like, I'm trying to figure out the power that is so weird, and that's one that I do notice about Dragon Ball Super, man. Power levels. It's this healing thing, like when Goku was like when Goku first, like when Goku used Ultra Instinct for the first time, he was draining energy. I'm like, okay, that makes sense because Ultra Instinct is like tapping into God Ki, or you know, a sense of awareness does make sense. And then Frieza gave us some energy, so I'm like, okay, that makes sense. I kind of understand it. And then he taps in Ultra Instinct again. He goes Super Saiyan God. He gets knocked out of blue. He goes to God, and then he taps on the Ultra Instinct, and then the next couple episodes he's going blue. I just don't that's some weird power level. That's logic for your ass, man. I'm like, God damn, that's some power. That's crazy shit.
Right. So we're supposed to believe that he's been laying on the ground in episode 120. He's been laying on the ground, barely able to move. Vegeta gives him some, I don't know, I guess a speck of power to do something with it. I don't know why Vegeta couldn't use it himself, but okay. And then all of a sudden, here comes Goku back up at Super Saiyan level blue, gets beat back out of it, and now he goes into Ultra Instinct. I mean, come on, man. How ridiculous can this really get?
Yeah, it is, man. I know it's anime, and it's you looking for logic in it, though. Anime that's been broken for years by power levels and power scaling. But come on, man, you gotta bring some logic to this damn show, man. Like last time I checked, nobody heals like that. Like I'm using a boxing analogy. You take two boxers, they going hard for the first 5 rounds. 8th and 9th round, they slow as hell, sluggish. I don't give a damn. You can be in the best shape of your lifetime. It's like watching a basketball game. And you see your favorite basketball players, they going for the first half, they going hard. They're blowing a team up by 20, 30 points. And then the second half, they just fall flat on their goddamn face, and the team come back and beat them by 2. And you'd be like, what just happened? I'm like, life happens, stamina drain, and logic comes into the conversation. You can't be going hard for like the first or second half, like first 2 quarters, and then third and fourth, you just be draining energy. Like that does happen. And that's the thing about, like, when I look at it, I'm like, Super Saiyan Blue is God Ki. I don't give a damn what nobody say. That's God Ki. And you mean to tell me that Goku can just go in and out of blue, but he can't master 3? Come on, Goku. Come on, man. You bullshit, and you just ain't trying to master that form. Like when I think, what was it? I remember we went Super Saiyan 3 against Beerus on the planet, and then Beerus knocked him out of the 3. I'm like, you in Super Saiyan 3, and you about to go toe to toe, and Beerus knocked you out that form. So if you can go Super Saiyan 3, how come you can go Super Saiyan 3 on the Power Tournament arc when you was fighting Kale and Khalifa before they fused the Kefla? So like that makes no sense.
Did he go 3?
Yeah, he did go 3, and he just. Okay.
Okay, I remember. Yeah,
he went 3, and he was like, he says that form drinks a lot of stamina. But if you go to Battle with Gods, he went Super Saiyan 3. He was like, he went 1, he went 2, then he went 3. He said, look, I'm going to give you 3, and then Beerus just tapped him and just knocked him out of the 3 form. So my thing is, you about to go toe to toe with Beerus in 3. And you mean to tell me, and then you go back to it? I think if you go back to fucking Battle with Gods too, because Battle with Gods was kind of broken as hell, right? You got Super Saiyan 3 Goku, which is stronger than Super Saiyan 1 Vegeta, right? Super Saiyan 1 Vegeta, yeah, he got a couple of hits in, but Super Saiyan 1, when Beerus wanted to when Beerus said slap Bulma, you notice when Vegeta went in rage, he was going toe to toe with Beerus. I'm like, but he not Super Saiyan 3 Goku out of his form. I'm like,
right. It's supposed to be rage. He's so angry. He's supposed to transcend all of that temporarily.
I'm like, nah, man, come on, man. If he cannot Goku out Super Saiyan 3 form, Super Saiyan 1 Vegeta shouldn't even lay a lick on Beerus. Right. I'm like, come on, man. And I think back on it now, I'm like, because I actually own that movie. I was looking at the other day, I was like, that don't make no damn sense to me. Like, what's going on? Because you even noticed with Beerus, when Beerus shot that big old power ball to destroy the Earth, destroy the world, he about to destroy the planet. Then Goku, for some reason, even though he was drained out of stamina, and then Super Saiyan God drained most of his energy, he went back to red and pushed it back. I was like, I know Goku had done this many times before, man, but you can't keep doing this shit, man. You gotta fucking bring life into the conversation, man. Come on, man. I know Goku's the protagonist of the main series and all that stuff, but come on, man. You got throw common sense into this logic. Like anger don't work that way, man. Where you drain out stamina, and next thing you know, you the strongest person alive, man. Come on, man. It don't even work like that, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. Because it's kind of remind me of it. I know me and you gonna talk about this. Me and you gotta talk about this. You saw Black Panther, right?
Oh, that's a different.
Yeah, we gotta talk about
that. We definitely gonna talk about that.
We gotta talk about it after this. We gotta talk about that. We actually gotta do a stream after this podcast. But,
absolutely.
Yeah, but it's the same thing with the whole situation. I'm not gonna even spoil. I'm not gonna even spoil it. It's like you remember the scene where this is a good analogy. It's like when you had what was the scene called when T'Challa was fighting Killmonger for the fight to get the throne and stuff, right?
Yeah,
was getting it, and then he took the Panther powers. And I would think, okay, you got the power of Black Panther, right? So you're doing this, and then Killmonger, outside from Wakanda, come in there and just whoop your ass like that. Come on, man. And you
well, hold on. Killmonger has been trained by the CIA. True. And he has been on a lot of missions, and he has killed a lot of people. So I can believe that.
But I mean, you got the power of the Black Panther, man.
No, the power of the Black Panther was taken away. It was taken away.
It was taken away?
Yeah, whenever they do those matches for the throne, when they drink that Forrest Whitaker says, I'm gonna now take away the power of the Black Panther. So to make it even footing. So it's human versus human. It wasn't superhuman versus human.
So like that's what I'm trying to say. Like when you see like when I even noticed this with Kale and Khalifa, and I use that analogy to explain it to me. It's like when you see like Goku, like you have Super Saiyan, you have legendary Super Saiyan with Kale, right? Then you have Kefla, she's Super Saiyan 2, and then you got Super Saiyan 1 Goku going in base form, going toe-to-toe with Super Saiyan with Kefla, Super Saiyan 2, and Kale in her legendary Super Saiyan form. So you mean to tell me right now that a base form Goku can go toe-to-toe with Kale and Khalifa? I know they main characters and stuff like that, and it was written in the mirror suits and everything, but still, come on, man. This is something that just I've been always raising my questions watching Super. Right? It makes no sense, you know.
Let me play devil's advocate here. And it's something I've been thinking about. Like, why can't a base form Goku beat a God of Destruction if he trains long enough? Because a base form can't top out at a certain power level, right? They can have infinite potential. I mean, Super Saiyan, they don't have to be limited just to Super Saiyan transformations. Maybe a base form could, given enough time. Why can't that happen?
Yeah, I agree, and that's what I'm trying. And that's what I'm trying to say. And that's one thing I noticed with the fight between him when he was fighting Kale and Khalifa both. He was going toe to toe with him, and then he just easily goes to 3. I'm like, so let me get this straight. He's going base to base form with 2 Super Saiyans, one being a legendary Super Saiyan, and then one being a Super Saiyan 2. Like, you mean tell me he's going toe-to-toe with these people, but when he's fighting people like Jiren, he has to go blue, and he's going toe-to-toe with 2 Saiyans. I understand that, I know Kale and Khalifa is not Jiren power level or Toppo power level when it comes to power levels, but still, like, they was kind of strong to knock Goku out of Super Saiyan blue. So obviously they gave him enough when he went Ultra Instinct was a challenge enough when they fused. But my thing is, like, that makes no sense. I agree with you saying, and that's a good question you bring. I really bring a question up because, like, that does make sense. Like, for me, it's like, how come he can't transcend? How come he can't master Super Saiyan 1, make it God key? Because I think that for me, and that's always one of my biggest hiccups when I see somebody go Super Saiyan 1. I'm like, and then they easily go to 2. But instead of the mastering 1, they just easily go to 2, and then Goku. I know because Vegeta never got Super Saiyan 2, they never got Super Saiyan 3. It was more like, all right, then he just ended up getting whatever, and then he ended up getting blue. But like, out of everything I just said, like, and that's because it's one thing I noticed too with Goku, Gohan, Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Goten, Trunks, and if you want to say, who is it, Pan? Well, Pan is not really a Saiyan, but there's fan art of her actually going Super Saiyan. But like, my thing is like, how come Goku can get 1, 2, and 3, and then Vegeta just get 1, and then he gets blue? Gohan, he gets 2. He goes 2 as a kid, and then he gets Mystic during the Buu arc, and then he goes Super Saiyan 1 in Resurrection F. And then you got Goten and Trunks. They go Super Saiyan 1. But when they fuse, they come form Gotenks. They go Super Saiyan 3. I don't understand. That's weird. That's some weird power scaling, man.
Well, Vegeta could go Super Saiyan level 2.
He can?
Yeah. He went Super Saiyan level 2 when he was Majin Vegeta, when he was going against Goku as Super Saiyan level 2, even though Goku could go Super Saiyan level 3.
Did his hair change, or was it the same? Was it
It was straight. It was straight. Yeah.
Straight?
He was Super Saiyan level 2, definitely. Mortify wants the link.
Let me see. Is the link hanging out? Is the link working?
No, he said post a link in the chat. He wants to come down.
There you go, Mortify.
But yeah, the Vegeta could definitely go 2. He can't go 3. But yeah, he could definitely go 1 and 2. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, because I remember watching the Majin Buu when he with Majin Vegeta, and he was going toe to toe with what you call it? He was going toe to toe. He was going toe to toe with Vegeta. So, Vegeta was going toe to toe with Goku on the Majin Buu arc. So I understand with the Majin Vegeta arc. So I think that it does make sense. But I'm saying, that's what I'm trying to say is like, I don't understand it, because if Gohan is Superman, right? Gohan as adult should be Gohan, especially they call him Mystic Gohan, but like he should be able to go Super Saiyan 1. I mean Super Saiyan 2 and 3 as an adult. I know he went 1 in Resurrection F, but Goten and Trunks make sense because they kids and they just really you can't really spend much time with them. But that's weird though. That's so weird.
I think they're going in a different they're obviously going in a different direction in terms of power level with Gohan. I don't think like the Super Saiyan transformations really matter in terms of his story anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, outside of 1. I mean, but 1 is really like I've always wondered that like the power levels, like if base level Goku can be on par with a level 1 Kale and Khalifa, which I can believe because Goku has been training for his entire life. So yeah, I can definitely believe that at this point, and Excalibur says that the link isn't working. Let me see. You may have to take off that let me get the link. The authorization 1 part, because it may spit out a 403 error. Let me see. Go ahead and post. I don't think I could post. Yeah.
Let me add him. To I can let me
try that link there, post that link there, and I put in the chat. And then try that link there and I post it in chat. Or you could use the same link, just take off the and auth user equals 1 part in the URL.
Matter of fact, put the link. Put the link.
I can't put the link in the chat because I'm not an admin.
Do that link again. All
right, let's see.
I got it. I have. Let me. I copied it. Let me copy it. Let me copy and paste it.
Okay.
All right. Let me. I got it. All right. There we go. There you go. There we go. Let me know, guys. Work. Go ahead. MU. What you were saying?
Damn. What was I saying? But yeah, I could believe that with the experience that Goku has. With the transformations, I could definitely believe that base Goku can compete with the Super Saiyan level 1, and maybe even stronger than the Super Saiyan level 1. But then, if that's the case, then if it's unscalable or uncapped, rather base level is uncapped, then why can't Super Saiyan level 1 be uncapped? Why can't Super Saiyan level 2 be uncapped? So on and so forth.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I feel like Super Saiyan, even though I know Dragon Ball Super and the current forms is about God Key now, but like,
long time.
What up?
So, all All right, so let me just dispute a few things. All right, so regarding Ultra Instinct, the reason why I said in the comment section that it does make sense is because Ultra Instinct is not something that you can just turn on and off. It's something that you must surpass your current power level or your limit. Hence is why it's called Limit Breaker. And then you say, well, Vegeta's been training with Whis all this time. Shouldn't he have Limit Breaker? Actually, no. Because has he necessarily surpassed his own limit, his own power level, in order to possess Limit Breakers such as Goku, who's been the front man for Universe fighting all these, for the front man for Universe 7 fighting all these strongest opponents.
Yes, he has.
Yeah.
But he didn't get Ultra Instinct. He got Perfect Blue instead.
Yeah. So he maybe, so a lot isn't clarified with Ultra Instinct, but hold on, I'm finished. But here's the thing. The initial premise as to why a person has Ultra Instinct such as Goku, it makes sense because you have to surpass your power level. And then, let's take, for example, the second time that he used Ultra Instinct, when he was fighting Kefla. He was clearly, for some reason, this is why I said the progression regarding fighters from other universes BS, was getting beaten up by Kefla. So he needed Ultra Instinct because Blue, and Blue with Kaioken times 20, just wasn't cutting it. So he was able to surpass all of his capable power and get this new power level. It makes sense. It's not some ass pull. It may have not been expressly referred to, but we can say, or we can allude to it actually existing before, because we have seen Whis train with both Vegeta and Goku. And it was actually a recurring joke that Whis did when he was training with Vegeta. And Vegeta was counting how many times he had actually laid a punch on Whis. Because Whis, we could say, is actually utilizing Ultra Instinct. For those of you that don't know, Whis is the master. He's the more capable fighter than Beerus. He taught Beerus everything he knows. He's a very skilled fighter. He would certainly know or understand Ultra Instinct. And so all the other gods, I would assume they would have Ultra Instinct.
Right.
And I'll finish by saying this. Ultra Instinct, now, this is something that is clarified, is that not everyone who is capable of getting Ultra Instinct will get Ultra Instinct. It really depends upon all these other variables, because there are gods that don't have Ultra Instinct, as spoken before by Whis when Goku had first acquired it. So even those that you would think would be applicable to get it, they won't be able to get it because of whatever it may be. Even gods don't have Ultra Instinct. Some ones.
But how do we know that though? Because that's never been stated. It's never been stated that gods of destruction, or a single god of destruction, doesn't have Ultra Instinct. No one, besides Beerus, none of the other gods of destruction didn't know what the hell was going on with Goku. Not a single one of them.
I would argue that they did, but instead it was us, the viewer, that didn't know a thing about it. Theoretically, they would know something about it, as Ultra Instinct would be more the alley of a god. And Whis, when Goku had first possessed Ultra Instinct, he said that Ultra Instinct is something that is hard to acquire even for gods, as
yes, he did.
Very difficult. So by that, we can assume and we can logically establish that not all gods will have it, because it's hard for them to get in the first place.
No, we can't deduce that gods don't. We can't deduce that any gods don't have it. He just said it's hard for gods to get it. That doesn't mean that none of them don't. It doesn't mean that any of them don't have it. It just means that it's hard for them to get it.
Not all the gods may necessarily have it.
They may not, but we don't know either way though. We don't know. But as far as God damn it, what I just had a mental fart. As far as the training with Whis, yes, you're right that Goku, Vegeta was counting the punches and he was taking too long to think about it. My thing is the consistency thing is if base blue, if Vegeta is stronger than Goku as base blue, and I believe that he is. Then why?
Why so?
Huh?
Why so?
I'm sorry. Say that again.
I asked this: why so is Vegeta's base blue supposedly stronger than Goku's?
Because go ahead.
No, you go on. Because
okay, so in Resurrection F, Goku said himself Vegeta was stronger than him when both of them were base blue, and at that point, from that point on. Vegeta has been training a lot harder than Goku, so it stands to reason that Vegeta has a stronger base blue than Goku outside of B20. Goku's B20.
But on the flip side, Goku has been fighting the more stronger opponents than Vegeta. Vegeta has always been referred to as second fiddle or the second strong. And he usually gets the second strongest fighter, like how he had to deal with Toppo. In Toppo, that was supposed to be a fight that was happening months ago, and it had finally just ended some weeks ago. Vegeta usually gets the second strongest of the bunch, while Goku fights the absolute strongest, the front man.
So are you saying
what was that?
So are you saying that even though Vegeta has been training a lot more than Goku, then even if Goku fights stronger fighters, that surpasses the training or is more valuable in terms of power levels than the training that Vegeta has been doing?
I don't know necessarily about that, but I do know is that Goku has been fighting the stronger fighters, and he's always been a step or two ahead of Vegeta in regards to attaining new powers.
But they both fought Jiren, even though yes, Goku has been fighting Jiren a lot longer, but Vegeta has been fighting Toppo and Jiren. I don't know.
And also this. Another reason that people such as yourself may say that Vegeta's base blue is stronger is because I can't remember who it was that Vegeta had a better chance at fighting. I can't remember who it was. I think maybe it was Jiren or it was someone else, and he was able to land more effective punches. Here's the thing. Goku, he was the one who started off fighting Jiren first, and because of that, Vegeta was able to learn through experience and through seeing Jiren fight, he was able to learn already information that Goku hadn't had when he had first fought Jiren, which is how Vegeta was able to initially seemingly have more progress fighting Jiren than Goku, because Vegeta had knowledge, he had information, and Jiren was already weakened, which is why he had to go into that meditation mode with that Kai barrier wall, whatever you call it up, for all those episodes.
But you're right when they say he has to recharge. But but they're not consistent with that, because he should have been a lot weaker now, but he's not. Because I do remember the God of Destruction saying that he has to recharge, blah, 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 blah. But he's been fighting Goku and Vegeta in 17 and Frieza and I think Gohan as well for a little bit. if I'm not mistaken. Goddamn, how much, like, if he could hold up this stamina for this long, what the hell does he need to recharge for? Seriously.
Again, there's a lot of stuff that they don't clarify. All I'm just doing is I'm making observations based upon what I see. I'm trying to make logical conclusions off of what I see. That's all.
You're right.
I'm observing.
But Vegeta's always been a smarter fighter than Goku, though.
Sure, after Vegeta already has more information, seeing Goku fight the first time. And I can't remember what term it was that I used when I was first talking about this weeks ago. But the crux of what I said was basically this. Goku, he's usually the one who is able to have all of the other fighters on his team determine determine the power level and the strength and capability of the opponents. He is what you call it. I believe the term would be I can't remember. But basically, he draws the power out of other fighters and gives those who may fight after him, such as Vegeta, a better shot. He's basically softening his opponents down, and he's giving his team intel by showing them just how capable this opponent is. And so when they get a shot at fighting that same opponent, they have a better chance because they have the know-how, they know what to avoid, they know what to do, and they already had the opportunity to formulate count.
Ability to strategize. It's kind of like what Goku did with Cell, like he softened the blood, he softened up Cell, so Gohan could take on Cell in the Cell saga.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it makes it. Now that you bring it up, it does make sense though how Goku took on Jiren in the fight in episode 109 and 110, and then Vegeta was able to study his punches like that. And now I think about it, I'm like, it does make more sense. Like, God damn, that's a good observation. I didn't think about that. So you brought it up. That was a good point though.
But Vegeta was always been the more skilled fighter, even in Dragon Ball Z though.
I don't know about necessarily skill, but I would say he strategizes more, especially when he has a better opportunity at fighting the same opponent. It's true.
Okay, I'll go with that.
And also another thing you brought up about the stamina. Here's the thing. In case you don't remember, Android 17 sacrificed himself and bought both Vegeta and Goku time for them to be able to cover up their health, which is how they were able to have the stamina to still fight. Vegeta, on the other hand, he didn't have as much of an opportunity to fight Jiren because he had less time, and what he was actually doing was buying Goku time. And with the additional time to recover stamina and the energy that Vegeta gave him, he was able to go into blue.
Okay. Okay. So.
And if I can finish, also this. At the end of that, Vegeta pretty much said, "Hey Goku, I have trust in you." And the whole universe's fighters on the bench said, "We're counting on you, Goku." And so the reason Goku is just consistently the stronger person who has all these newer forms is because he needs to be. He is, in fact, the main character. He is the person who usually and consistently saves the day.
Right, but that's because of writing, not because of logic, though. and also when they start fighting 17, Goku and Vegeta, if I'm not mistaken, they said it was 8 minutes left. Now from that time to now, Goku is at Ultra Instinct. There's 2 minutes left. So you mean to tell me after all that time, They got the ass beat, and Goku was able to recharge, get his ass beat, get recharged again, get his ass beat, get recharged again. You mean to tell me all of that happened in 6 minutes? Let me tell you something. If you can recharge, if you're a Saiyan, even if you're a lifetime fighter, that's a Saiyan.
Hold on.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let me finish. If you can recharge that fast, what the hell do you need sensu beans for? Go ahead.
Hey, with the whole timing in that, the timing is inconsistent. It's not something to actually be taken into a literal or realistic sense, as in time is how we recognize it as a minute being 60 seconds. The time on that universe or that stadium or arena, it's very different. It's not something that is consistent.
Mortify.
And,
Mortify. You're stretching. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Stretching. It's very inconsistent. It's not time that we could compare to the 60 seconds being a minute. It's very inconsistent time. I wouldn't even really try to take the time seriously. It's not realistic. It's not something that is a good barometer or something.
So when they say 8 minutes, they mean more than 8 minutes? Like we don't. Okay, if even if we can go with that, what point of reference do we have?
Here's the thing. Let's say, for example, an episode. We recognize an episode as being 24 minutes. One episode, the time may go down from being 30 minutes down to 26 minutes. The episode might go from being 25 minutes to 24 minutes. The time
my God.
I'm not trying to defend anything. It's inconsistent time. As for the whole timing thing, you may have a point, but time is just inconsistent.
All right.
I'm not trying to defend anything. I'm not trying to stretch. I'm just making an observation. Because 1 minute goes by, the next 3 minutes goes by. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. I guess.
That's the point I'm trying to make. I'm not trying to defend anything. I'm just saying that the time is inconsistent.
All right. I don't think we'll see Perfect Ultra Instinct next episode. We'll see at the end of the episode, like how they do, like the last clip of the preview is like usually like the preview of the next episode.
We will, because the preview and the title of the next episode shows, or not shows, but it says that Goku will master Ultra Instinct. Now, let's break this down a bit. Ultra Instinct can be divided up into two different parts. You have your defensive and you have your offensive. Goku so far has only mastered the defensive, which is dodging, but he has yet to master the offensive, which is punching and attacking. Now, the last few minutes before it goes to the bench, screen time on the bench, it shows that Goku lands a very effective punch to Jiren's stomach in Ultra Instinct, hinting that he has, in fact, mastered the offensive part, or he's getting it down. Because before Goku's punches and attacks, if you guys remember, weren't all that effective, strong, or good in Ultra Instinct. And so, in order to defeat Kefla, he had to throw a Kamehameha while dodging.
Okay.
I'm just making observations off of what
I don't believe that. I don't know much about Ultra, but I'll go with that. Sure. Absolutely.
The question I'm asking, I think, Mofo, I think you brought up a solid point. And I think one of my biggest things is like when it comes to Ultra Instinct. So like when they say he's in an Ultra Instinct, is he in a zombie state, or is he still conscious? He's in a zombie state where the body and mind is one, and he's still conscious, but he doesn't like say anything. Is he in a zombie state?
No, I wouldn't say that. I would say in Ultra Instinct, his body instinctively acts. He's still very conscious.
Yeah.
He may more so rarely talk, but he seems more serious, but his body instinctively moves. And as of that, as a positive consequence, he becomes stronger and his attacks are able to be more powerful and he's able to dodge instinctively.
Mm. So when he mastered it. So when he mastered it, he hit his body, mind, conscious. I don't know. So once he mastered it, that means that's gonna be very crazy that if he mastered that, because
not thinking, he's just doing it.
Yeah.
Instinct is doing without thinking. Your body moves independently on its own. That was the Ultra Instinct.
Cause like my thing is like, cause I know they show the picture of Super Saiyan 7 once he gets it. But my thing is like, since I know instinct is just like the body reacting without doing. That's a very dope question though, because like I have so many questions about the Super Saiyan Silver, how he's going to attain. I know he's going to attain it because the Ultra Instinct is going to power up. It's going to be like I don't know. That's going to be weird. That's a very, very deep dive. That's very deep.
Do y'all think that Ultra Instinct is the end?
As far as reaching
as far as power levels?
No.
Because don't know, because we do have the manga, which is in fact several episodes, if not a couple of arcs behind. But if the manga actually picks up where the anime left off, then there might be another power level beyond that.
Mm.
But like, do you guys? And this is a good question. With Goku getting his new form, do you think Do you think Goku will ever become a god of destruction? Would they ever go that level?
No, because he's the hero.
Huh? Why would he need to?
I mean, it would be. I'm saying hypothetically if they did do it, because I mean, Ultra Instinct then is God key level. I mean, yes, your body's acting without you actually thinking, but like. I agree with you, 1-5. Like, yeah, he's the hero. But I'm saying is, the Goku's already a god as it is. So it's like, what's the love? Like, if Ultra Instinct and him mastering Ultra Instinct is the form, because I do believe that, like you said earlier in the podcast, I believe there's more forms out there. But I think once he mastered this, where do you go work from here? Because my thing is, once he mastered this, he gotta go up a powerful foe for him to actually use his form against somebody. Like I know Broly, because if he did this, Broly won't be able to touch him. As much as I love Broly as a villain, but Broly won't be able to touch Ultra Instinct Goku. Wouldn't be able to touch him. So go ahead.
Also, MU.
Yes.
I think a fallacy you may be committing here is that you are trying to apply the same kind of human, physical, and scientific logic that would be to these Saiyans. Here's the thing about these Saiyans, and I'm not trying to defend them. I've spoken out about inconsistency about powers more than you guys have before you guys have. I spoke up about Kava and whatever her name is, Khalifa
and Kale.
Yeah. Here's the thing. The Saiyans, they're not human, ordinary people. They're much stronger than us. They defy the laws of gravity and physics by being able to levitate and fly and do basic things and defy the Newtonian physics.
Yeah, sure.
Our science, the same logic, like wearing out as quickly, that may not necessarily apply to them. They're not the same kind of beings as us. They're much stronger. They're different from humanoids. They're much different from us. In terms of stamina, in terms of fighting capability, they're much more stronger. They defy the laws of gravity and physics and all of that. I'm not defending. I do acknowledge that there is inconsistency when compared to Dragon Ball Z and Z Kai. But let's be 100% honest here for a moment. We can't apply the same kind of logic of a human to a Saiyan.
It is
So
true.
your body is much different from ours. Much different.
I don't think I was comparing Universe 6 Saiyans to humans. I was comparing Universe 6 Saiyans to Universe 7 Saiyans.
And
I'm sorry?
brought that up earlier. That's what I'm saying. And I brought that up earlier about the inconsistency and the warped character progression of fighters from other universes.
Right. Okay, but if you want to say that anything goes because they're from a different universe, then okay,
no,
that's fine.
not anything goes. I've talked about consistency and inconsistency. I'm not saying anything goes. I'm just saying that we can't fall into that logical trap of using the same kind of logic and rationality for them as would be a human. I'm just saying they fall into the trap.
Right, but we don't have any other point of reference to go on. Well, I'm just going by the default. We don't have a point of reference of growth in Universe 6. So that's why I'm defaulting back to Universe 7. That's all. If we had a point of reference of Universe 6, okay, fine. But we don't. Or unless y'all know something that I don't.
What exactly is your argument? Are you with me on saying that Universe 6's character's progression is warped, or are you saying that because we don't have a point of reference that it may not be as bad?
I'm saying that I agree with you that it may be a fallacy that I'm using the physics and the growth from the Saiyans of Universe 7 to apply to the Saiyans of Universe 6. I agree with that. What I'm saying is that the reason why I'm doing that is because I wasn't comparing Saiyans to humans. I was comparing Saiyans to Saiyans. Not humans. That wouldn't make any sense for me to compare Saiyans to humans. I was comparing Universe 6 Saiyans to Universe Saiyan 7 Saiyans. And the only reason why I was doing that is because, again, we don't have a point of reference in terms of growth and physics and all the other stuff in Universe 6. The only thing we know about Universe 6 is that they get their abilities a hell of a lot faster. They don't have tails. That's pretty much it. They don't tell us anything outside beyond that unless, again, you all know something that I don't.
Yeah, and this goes back to something I was saying earlier when you guys were talking about how Goku may get too much screen time. While that is true, it is important to not forget that he is the main character. While he should get more screen time than other characters, to an extent, he can be given too much screen time, which deprives other characters of gradual character progression that they deserve. And so we henceforth get overpowered or ridiculous characters like Kefla, Khalifa, Kale, and Kaba that are able to get Super Saiyan 2 in just whatever short amount of time when it took these other Saiyans a long amount of time. Yes, yep. I'm still going to disagree with you, Mayhem. Let's have this discussion.
Mortified, are they not advertising Goku and Vegeta as a team in Super?
I would say, yeah, perhaps not an equal team.
Right.
But a team nonetheless.
That's my argument for Goku not being the main character. In Dragon Ball Z, he was obviously the main character, but in Super, they're pretty much together. Whether it's against Frieza, whether against Jiren, whether against Black, they're together. There's not just Goku and it's not just Vegeta. They are together.
Together, define together. Because when I see them fight an opponent, I usually see them trying to compete at each other to see who can be more effective at taking down the opponent. As in regards to what we saw with them fighting Jiren. And their attacks being completely uncoordinated. They weren't working as a team. They were competing as rivals that they've always been to see who can one up the other in landing a stronger hit on the same opponents. They don't really work as a team when you look at them.
Fair enough. What I mean by together, I mean like when there's a villain, they're going to face them both. They're both going to face them, even though they fight they take turns. It's not just Goku going by himself or Vegeta going by himself. That's what I mean by together. So, yeah. Let me ask you this, Mortify. Is the base I know it's not capped in the series, but do you think it should be capped in terms of power level?
To keep consistency, I would say perhaps so. Just like how there would be a theoretical cap on a certain transformation of Super Saiyan, and then you have to go to the later transformation in order to unlock another cap, and so on and so on. To keep that consistency, I would say yeah.
Okay.
I
know. Go ahead.
Well, I think definitely. I feel like that one thing about Dragon Ball Super, even though people have a love-hate with the show, I think Dragon Ball Super got some things right. I think that like the development for like Vegeta, I like Vegeta, but I think a cap. I want to say, because we're done with God Key now, so I think when it comes to God level powers, you can't really put a cap on it. And even if you did put a cap on it, you got to make it bring logic and make sense. But I'm gonna bring a point. Modify said, I think that we're at the point now. Dragon Ball Super is at the point where power levels are getting thrown out. So if they did bring a cap into it, I think people would complain and be like, "Oh, but in the past episodes of Super, it wouldn't the cap level." And it'd be like, "Well, if Vegeta," it's like I'm gonna bring a point. Mortify brought up early. He was like, "Well, Vegeta been training with Whis before Goku, but Goku was able to get Ultra Instinct." And I think he brought up a good valid point, even though I brought it up and I still think it's more of a reach. But I think Mortify does have a point that I think that it's not necessarily about who's been training, who's been training the longest. It's about basically, you think if you go to like Dragon Ball Z Kai, Dragon Ball Z, you go to any arc besides Gohan defeating Cell in the Cell games, the Cell Saga. Like Goku has always been the protagonist. The protagonist. So I think that to put a cap on it, I think it will be tough. But I think it would make sense, and I think it would remind you of the manga, because I read the manga, and I think I actually got some of the books of manga, and I think the manga makes more sense because it does. It's even though they kind of behind, I think the manga makes more sense to anything of like how power levels actually work. But with the anime, it's more like it's like we ain't got time. It's 30-minute episode. We can't be focusing on 7 different characters. We can't with the manga, you get to follow the character's progression, and you understand, okay, this power level makes sense. But like, I think like if the show went the manga route, I think it would make more sense. But since it's an anime and people just want action, because some people complain, well, how can we spend 7 episodes of Goku training and him trying to learn how math? People complain about it. So I think that it's a pro and a con to it. And I agree. I see it from your point too, MU, because I bring up the same points that I have always had problem with Dragon Ball Z, not just Super, but just overall, like. Some of the power skillings don't make no sense, but I think that's been a big part. It's been part of not just Super, but just part of the series altogether.
I think if you have
let me a second. Go ahead.
Check. Okay, so if there's if there are caps, right? Mm-hmm. Then Super Saiyan level 1, 2, and 3 is pretty much dead, right? Can we say that? Because there's really no reason for him to go back to that level, unless he's taking it easy on someone.
Wrong, because on a grander scale, like a tournament where it's all out, you need to save and preserve your stamina, and so you may want to go Super Saiyan 1 just to save a great deal of your stamina on a lower, less powerful person, instead of blowing your load and shooting off a great deal of your stamina on a person who may only need Super Saiyan 1.
Yeah.
It's about not blowing your load, saving up your stamina, and being resourceful and utilizing everything you have.
Another rule that they made up in the Tournament of Power.
If I can interject,
go ahead.
premise of having stamina is that the premise of stamina is that you try to be resourceful and you don't try to blow your load and you try to make it work. You stretch it to where you will still be good towards the end. And so, even though it might be called the tournament of power, what these fighters are thinking about is they're thinking about, holy shit, if we don't win, we're getting a race. So they have to think in a survivalistic mentality in order to survive and stay alive. They don't want to blow their load and waste and blow away their stamina in the first 5 minutes. And then here comes a much stronger person and they don't have any stamina left to fight them. And so they're up shit creek and they're fucked.
I love that logic, Mortify. But these sayings, they can recharge in 2 minutes. So, yes, it would make sense. And yes, I agree with you. But
well, here's the thing. It doesn't take 2 minutes for a much stronger person to show up and knock you off, kick you, or push you off the stage from behind, like Frost did to Cabo, I believe, and to a couple of other people, like Krillin. It doesn't take 2 minutes for a strong person to find you and knock you off.
It does if they want a monologue.
At a moment's notice.
It does if they want to have a monologue and tell you about why they're so strong and why you're so weak.
But it's like, but I want to ask you guys a question. This is something like, I want to ask you guys a question. You I have a question because I have a theory on like this Jiren and Goku fight gonna actually be good. Do you think if Goku, when Goku goes Master Ultra Instinct, do you think Jiren will be able to beat him? Because if he masters when he masters it, because I mean, because I think the reason I'm asking the question is the fact that if you think about the beginning of the tournament where the first episode 109 and 110, Jiren, he would have laid a hand on Jiren. And now Jiren has been durable. He's been beat down. He's the only fighter left for Universal 11 for the Proud Troopers.
Oh, you're knocked off too.
Why do you think Jiren is so durable now compared to when he first started the tournament, where nobody really can touch him besides when Goku was trying to fight him, and Goku needed to touch him before he got Ultra Instinct?
Mortify.
Can you restate the question again?
I said, why do you think Jiren is so Jiren so versatile now than when we first saw him in the tournament? Why do you think people? Go ahead.
I would say that it's because of Jiren's more vulnerable now because he's not. I would say that he isn't as healthy or fresh as he was when he had started in this tournament. He may not have as much stamina, and Goku is in fact stronger. And now, judging by what we saw in the preview for the next episode, he's mastering Ultra Instinct. Yeah. And so let me finish. And so what seemed to be this invincible, unstoppable, stronger than God, larger than life person, all of that is being pulled away. That whole facade is being torn down. And so Jiren isn't this invincible, this unstoppable God. He can actually be beaten now. I think it's all about perspective and how they wrote this thing as being Jiren, this unstoppable monster. Nobody can touch him. He's just blasting motherfuckers off of the stage. You look at him, you're gone. You're flying off the stage. Now, the perception has changed. I think it's about right.
My answer is that the fight is wrapping up and they're writing him to be weaker.
Yeah.
But that's it. Because, if I remember correctly, anything less than Super Saiyan Blue, when Goku and Jiren first started, if I'm remembering this correctly, that Jiren wasn't even moving.
Yeah.
So, got to make him weaker. Or maybe not weaker, or I don't know. He's about to lose, and they do this with every single arc. Yes. The unstoppable villain is unstoppable in the beginning, can't even be touched, can't be fucked with, and at the end, a base level can land a punch.
Yeah.
So,
but I do and the reason I'm asking the question,
worn down. They don't have as much stamina theoretically.
Yeah.
But every other fighter when they've been fighting for a long amount of time.
Or do you? And I think this is one of the biggest things I noticed about Jiren when I first saw him in the tournament when he first before the tournament even started. I was like, because I remember when Jiren appeared behind Goku back, I was like, holy shit! And Goku fucking had fear in his eyes. Like, God damn, this dude is strong as hell. Do you think his pride was his downfall though? Because the way he was arrogant that whole tournament. Like, I noticed that's one thing I noticed about Jiren. Yeah, Jiren had a pride, dude. He had this arrogance about him, like, I'm just the strongest. Do you think that kind of led to his downfall too? Because I kind of predicted. I was like, what was it when he started meditating? I was like, yeah, I think he could. I think we beat Goku the first time. Go ahead.
We're talking about Jiren. I thought you were talking about Vegeta. Jiren.
Yeah, I'm talking about Jiren. I'm talking about Jiren actually. I'm talking about Jiren, like Jiren, actually. Jiren, not Vegeta, but Jiren.
I mean, sure, theoretically, if he underestimates his opponents could then take advantage of a vacuum open to catch him off guard or have the element of surprise. But other than that, I don't really know.
What was the question again? Was Jiren being too arrogant?
Yeah. Do you think
arrogance is downfall?
Say that again, Mortify?
Was Jiren's arrogance his downfall? That's what No Filter asks.
No. No. Because he's not underestimating anyone.
Shit about that? Because the way he beat Goku.
Okay. You could say that he's underestimated. It doesn't matter because he's still more powerful.
Powerful or not. I mean, think about it, the reason why I'm asking this question in you is like, and I think I want to get your take on this too. It's like the reason I'm asking that question is because I remember when Goku lost Ultra Instinct for the first time, and then Goku was fully drained of energy before Frieza gave him in the next episode, right? And he just went into meditation form. He said, "You know what? You're worthless. You don't mean nothing to me. I want to fight," and he meditated, right, to get his energy back, stamina back, whatever. What his reason for meditating is, and he took it. He said, "You know what? You're not worthy for me anymore." And that's what I'm bringing the point up. I'm saying that his arrogance. I mean, this is my opinion. This is my observation of Jiren.
You might have a point.
Yeah, my point of Jiren is that I feel like when he beat Goku the first time, he said, "You know what? You are worthy for me. You can't beat me. I am the strongest." He meditated, and I said, "You know what? That is going to give Goku the upper hand now because like Goku, when Goku fight an opponent, he gets stronger and stronger."
Motivation for Goku. So now he's going to work harder. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. If Jiren was smart and he really cared about keeping Universe 11 from being erased, he would have just knocked Goku off, no questions asked, and eliminated the threat. When instead he allowed the threat to become much stronger, and now Goku got to whoop Jiren's ass. When he only had Super Saiyan Blue and Kaioken, he could have just knocked him off, and Vegeta, and the rest of the Universe 7. And we wouldn't even be fighting right now.
Yep.
Yeah, he gave Goku his 2 minutes to recharge. So that's going to bite him in the ass.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what I mean by his pride was his downfall. I said, look, Jiren, just from the first time I saw him when he pit about
Goku. Here's the thing I think you might be missing, MU. It's not just this strategic thinking of squeezing in seconds at random intervals to recharge. It's about Goku being motivated to become stronger. Goku likes a good challenge. Here's the thing about Goku. He likes fighting opponents that may be as strong as him, if not stronger, because that motivates him through this particular drive he has to become stronger and either match that power or surpass that power. This is why he loves fight, to get stronger, because he loves fighting strong people. And so Jiren gave him a challenge, and he allowed him to become stronger and obtain Ultra Instinct.
Yep.
Now I'm about to whoop Jiren's ass.
What does that have to do with cooldown time, though?
Yeah, cooldown time does have something to do with it, but it's not just that. It's the challenge and it's the ability to become stronger.
And it's kind of like, and the reason why I brought that point up is because I feel like when he meditated, I like, look, dude, I said that's gonna be Jiren downfall right there. And when you watch, and if you watch, like there was a point. I think there was even when you go back to like the Namek arc when Frieza she had transformed into her final form, and then she was wrecking Goku, and then she killed Krillin, and that was the moment he got rage. He was angry. He was real angry. And that's when he transformed Super Saiyan, and then he wrecked Frieza. He wrecked Frieza that whole fight. And I was saying to myself, I have one thing I admire about Goku, maybe because he's written that way, because I do love about Goku, is that when his back is against the wall, and this is why I said this about Jiren. When Jiren being the first time, I said that it's not gonna be the last time you're gonna see. This is not the last time you see this fight, because Goku's gonna get stronger. He's gonna evolve. He's gonna master Ultra Instinct, and once he masters Ultra Instinct, I think Jiren's in trouble. And I said the moment when he said, "You know what?" and Goku was out of it, he knocked him out of the blue from beat him. He said, "You know what? You're worthless. I'm the strongest. You can't do nothing to me. I'm this God amongst men." I said, Jiren. I said, "You know what, Jiren? You are." And I'll just bring up a point Mortify said. I think that if Jiren really cared about, if Jiren really wanted to erase Universe 7 off the map, all he did, because Goku was out of stamina at that point. All Jiren could have did just kick Goku off the map, and Universe 7 would have lost that whole map, and Universe 7 would have been erased. But that would have been a TV show if that would happen. But that's what I mean by Jiren, his pride with his downfall. And like, if you look at the latest images of the latest episode that just came out yesterday, and I was like, yeah, I said, look, Jiren done fucked up, because when he meditated and he treated Goku like crap, I said, dude, you better kick him off now, because Goku gonna come back stronger than ever. And I said, you know what? Because I noticed it too, because I think when he was fighting Kalen Khalifa, and he was taking on 2% in his base form. I mean, because he's been training for years, but I was like, this is gonna make him more stronger. And what Jiren did is Jiren gave him added motivation, like Mortify gave him added motivation to basically get more stronger. And when Goku becomes more stronger, he becomes more of a tougher fight, because Goku, one thing I give him, yeah, he may go in always wanting to fight a more tough opponent, but Goku adapts to the environment. He adapts to his opponent. And now that when he match Ultra Instinct, Jiren's about to get wrecked, dude. Like, Jiren's about to get wrecked. It's gonna be a good fight, but Jiren's about to get wrecked, dude. Jiren about to get pushed to his limits, man. Like, he about to get real tested.
I think it's just writing. I really do. I mean, because like every single time with these villains, whether it's anime or it's movies, they just never beat the bad. They just never beat the good guy immediately, and the movie be over. That's why. I mean, it's not that they had to make them arrogant, so it'll push Vegeta and Goku specifically to beat Jiren. But it's like, yeah, Jiren could pretty much beat everyone within the first 10 minutes, and the series will be over. Do I believe Jiren is arrogant? Yes, but I don't think he's really. I don't think he's doing it to push Goku. I think he's just playing with his food. Why is he playing with his food? We don't know, because there's a wish that he really wants to make. We do know that he's being arrogant for the sake of being arrogant, and we don't have a strong enough backstory for him to be really that arrogant. To be honest, in my opinion.
I'm not so sure about all of that, but I do know this from what I have seen and I have observed. There have been multiple different villains that have shown up before Jiren that have had the same arrogance.
Yep.
Now you may say that it's just what do you say?
Writing.
You may say that it may be writing, or it may be him playing with his food. I think it may be that if we look at the character and the traits that are made for the character, I think it may be that Jiren just has so much arrogance because he views himself as the strongest that has ever existed. His backstory is all about power. He talks about absolute power. he is a possessor of absolute power. So because he possesses this arrogance, he thinks there's no fighter that could conceptually or conceivably come close to him, which is why he neglected to knock off, I would say, Universe 7. I would say it's because of absolute arrogance. Because he believes in himself so confidently.
But if he knows that he's he not only thinks he's powerful than everyone else, he is. Why is he playing with his food? It doesn't make any sense. Like what stopped him from just grabbing Goku and Vegeta by the pants and throwing them both off the platform? It's writing. Like, what is he being arrogant for? What is he's hoping to see a side of Goku that he hasn't seen, which he is, by the way, but he doesn't know that.
You got a point, and maybe it's the writing, but
it really is that simple.
But you bring up a good point. But I'm saying Mortified does have a point though. Jiren was arrogant, man. That man was arrogant. But like when he defeated Goku the first time, he whooped him. Like basically Goku was drained out of energy, had nothing. He meditated. And I said, bro, you don't do that to opponent. Well, one to even if he didn't lay one punch on you. I said, one, you never underestimate your opponent. And two, when you do that, you give your opponent enough to say, you know what, I'm not going to knock you off the ring. I'm just going to say, you know what, I'm just going to meditate and then give you enough time to heal up. I said, well, one, that's the first mistake Jiren made. And two, I said, even with Ultra Instinct, even if Goku was not laying the hand on Ultra Instinct when he first tapped into it, I said, Goku's going to master this and Jiren finna get his ass kicked. When he finally understands it, and I said, I have always said this about Jiren. Going into it, I was watching Geekdom 101. A lot of these other YouTubers do, all these other guys that discuss Dragon Ball stuff, and they would talk about the same thing. They say his arrogance is going to be his downfall. They said you give Goku enough time. I don't give a damn who you are, what type of villain you are. Like Frieza, like when Frieza first tapped into the thing and she was talking to a minion, she was like, "Look, if I lose, you shoot him in the arm and knock him out of the blue form." And she said, guess what? Same thing with Frieza. Frieza was arrogant as shit in fucking Resurrection of F. She was arrogant as shit. She was like, "Look, you know what? I'm stronger." Then Goku came Super Saiyan Blue and put the hands to that ass. And I'm like, yo, it goes to show you that I noticed that.
outside of Boo, who can't talk any damn ways. Outside of Boo, who wasn't arrogant out of the villains? It's writing. Who wasn't arrogant? Cell was hella arrogant. Frieza was arrogant. Who else? Who else we got? Black was arrogant. Who else? Hit was quiet, but he wasn't really a villain. It's writing. Yes, Jiren has to be arrogant for the heroes to rise up and to the occasion.
But Jiren was arrogant even before the tournament was started. Though he was arrogant, though, like he was always arrogant, like the whole entire time. Like you notice, I'm not just talking about before he fought Goku. When Kale went Berserker Rage and he just stepped in, he shot 1v1 for him, pose right there. I'm like, that's an arrogance. That was some arrogance. That was. You can't tell me MU watching that stuff at the beginning of the tournament when Kale went to the legendary Berserker Rage. You can't tell me that man was not arrogant when he knocked out of that damn form and he just went back to the rock and just let everybody else do the shit. I'm like, that's some arrogant shit, dude.
It is.
That's arrogant.
But everyone that goes against Goku seems to be hella arrogant, even Vegeta himself.
Also consider this. Even before the tournament had began and all the fighters were just gathering around with their respective teams on that stage, Jiren showed signs of arrogance right there.
Yep. He was arrogant before. He was arrogant for the tournament, dude. He was way arrogant, dude. He was way arrogant before the tournament started.
Think about this. When Goku first saw Jiren, he was like, "Oh, so you're the one who's Jiren, who's stronger than Top Bow." And you know what Jiren said? He said, "Get out of my face." Straight up, just straight up raised his nose at him and said, "Get out of my face." Like he just wasn't worth a thing to him. That was a sign of arrogance right there from the very beginning.
I agree with you guys. It's a pattern. Like the thing I love about Joker and the what is it, the Dark Knight Returns or whatever. The thing I love about him, like he didn't bullshit. Like Eisen and Bleach, they didn't bullshit. Like if you went up against them, you were in deep shit. Like, can we have one villain in the Dragon Ball universe that doesn't talk a whole lot of shit and they actually finish their food and do it quickly?
So it's kind of like Killmonger and Black Panther, right? Where he just like
exactly.
He's like burning all down. Yeah, I like that. I kind of like reference.
No fucking around.
But it's like, but I'm saying it's like Jiren, like
canon. Well, non-canon, we do have the great Broly.
Broly didn't fuck around.
Okay. That's one. But keep in mind, Broly didn't really talk either. Along with Boo.
He just said Kakarot, though. That's
exactly.
That's why he's supposed to.
Well, here's the thing. Before he was in that berserker rage mode, he did talk. He still even had the ability to talk. It's just either he didn't care to talk or he didn't want to talk. Either way, point is, he was strictly objective when he was in that berserker rage mode.
Did he talk after he saw Goku? I don't remember
specifics of it, but I do remember when he was thin before Berserker, he was talking.
He was, yeah. I think he was talking to his father or whatever. Yeah, I do remember that. I guess him going Berserker Rage made him retarded or something, but okay. All right. We got Boo, and we got Broly. I'll give you those two. I agree.
But I'm saying it's like Jiren. Like I had Jiren from the time I saw him when I first saw him. We first show up on the stage. I was like, he arrogant as shit, bro. That dude, the way he just like he was just arrogant as fuck. Like he didn't get too flying fuck. Like dude, he treated like Goku like he's a dirt.
Like dude,
yeah.
I didn't even do that kind of pose when I got my Beast PC. I wasn't doing anything like that. Got my parts and I was happy. I wasn't doing any Mighty Pride pose like that.
No, but you do it with words though. You were doing words like every time we start talking about computers. Oh, here we go to 1080 Ti. So you were doing it. You weren't doing it with visuals. You were doing it with words. You was flexing all on me and SFM and MA. Like, oh my god.
I'm just saying from a factual standpoint, those GPUs, they're just pretty weak.
Yeah, you're right, but you still flexing though. That's irregardless. You still flexing. You flex on us every single time, every chance you get when it comes to computer time. So yeah, I always say that you are the Jiren of like graphics cards.
Nah, I don't play with my food. I don't take no prisoner.
You guys, Mortify, you seen Black Panther?
Nah, I am not going to watch because there's just a lot of external BS, like the pro-blacks you have.
Oh yeah,
nationalists. I am not going to bother seeing that movie. And we love how Hollywood and these writers love injecting their political and ideological agendas in the shit. So I'm not watching it, especially on that.
And I know you saw it. You want to do a discussion on it?
Can we take a 30-minute break? I'm just gonna get something to eat real quick, and then we can do it. So let's say at 2:30 Eastern Standard.
Yeah, 2:30. We can do it. We can do that.
Man, I have a box of pizza poppers right here. We're good to go.
Yeah, because this is the Dragon Ball podcast. I don't want to miss Black Panther discussion with Dragon Ball podcast. So, but 2:30 and you.
Yep.
All right, 2:30. All right, then. I didn't get something to eat too. I'm hungry. So, any closing thoughts, guys, before we end this thing?
Looking forward to Perfect Ultra Instinct. And what happens, whatever after that.
You guys should do the podcast. Keep it on Sunday because I like it on Sunday better than Saturday because I think Sunday is a lot better, more chill. So Yeah, we're gonna start doing just keep it on Sunday because I
Please make sure that there's no background noise going on and that your audio is up to par.
It's not working.
No, I'm saying it is, but other times you sounded robotic or there was background noise going on.
I'm using my computer microphone. I need to actually get me a professional microphone.
Yeah, man, step it up or a headset.
Yeah, I'm gonna start using the headset more often. Use headsets like that because it does sound terrible though. So, any closing thoughts?
Yeah. Well, like I was saying with the Perfect Ultra Entity, man, I'm looking forward to it and whatever happens after that.
All right, guys.
Yeah. Wait. My finishing words, R.I.P. to Dragon Ball Super. For those of you that don't remember, Dragon Ball Super is unfortunately coming to an end this March. I had only been seeing this anime for about a year or maybe a year and a quarter, and it's sad to already see it come to an end. Because this is the only Dragon Ball anime we've seen that was fast-paced, that did not take 20 fucking episodes to damn fight.
I do agree with that.
Yeah.
That's phenomenally done. I mean, there was a lot of filler episodes. There was a lot of filler episodes, but they didn't stretch the story out though. I gotta give it that.
Yeah. This anime, in my opinion, I would say is the most satisfying for me because I don't like to wait. I can be impatient. I like to see a fast-paced anime. I like to see things move on instead of being dragged to a snail's crawl.
I'm also talking. They're dedicated to Naruto. Start dragging shit out, man. Yeah, man. But yeah, guys, this episode of the Dragon Ball podcast. I'm gonna schedule to try 12 o'clock every Sunday because I actually like it on Sunday better than on Saturday. So yeah, this is episode 6 of Dragon Ball podcast. See you guys next time.